Land of the rising sun, we love and cherish. Beloved homeland of our brave heroes. We must defend our lives or we shall perish. We shall protect our hearts from all our foes. But if their prize is that for all we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Hail to Biafra, consecrated nation. O fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. This shall be a dedication, spilling our blood without a privilege. The waving standard which embodies the free shall always be a flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this ordeal, and through the crucible unscathed we'll pass. When we are poised the wounds of battle to heal, we shall remember those who died in mass. Then shall our trumpets fill the glorious sun of victory. We start our mighty run. Oh God, protect us from the hidden pitfall. Guide all our movement lest we go astray. Give us the strength to hear the humanist call, to give and not to count their cost each day. Bless those who rule to serve with resoluteness, to make this climb a land of righteousness.
Yes, welcome my fellow brothers and sisters, fellow Biafrans. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. No matter where you are watching us from, it is 32 minutes on top of the hour. And I want to welcome you once again. As I welcome you, please kindly welcome others. Today's broadcast, I'm going to take it very slowly. Today's broadcast, I'm going to take it very, very easy. Today's broadcast, I'm going to be very quiet because I want to speak to humanity. I want to speak to my brothers and my sisters. I want to speak to the lovers of freedom. I want to speak to friends of Biafra. I want to speak to the leadership of this movement through this channel today. And I want to speak to even the haters of truth. And my broadcast today is something special. And that is why you see me dressed in a complete attire of an Igbo chief. And this is my offer. I carry it anywhere I go. Actually, it's a tusk of an elephant, but it represents my offer. And my prayer this morning, this afternoon, this evening is that Chukwu Kabiama shall bless each and every one of you that is watching this program. Is that Chukwu Kabiama shall lift everyone that want Biafra to be restored in peace. Is that Chukwu Kabiama shall bless every man, every woman that is working assiduously to make sure that Biafra is restored. Please, I want you to confirm that you can hear me loud and clear from your location. Those that are watching on YouTube, those that are watching on Facebook, those that are watching on Twitter, those are watching on Facebook page, and those that are watching on Facebook forums. I want you all to please share this program, make this program go seriously viral, because today Mazopele want to speak to humanity. Today's program is something that I slept last night and I woke up this morning. My ancestors, they asked me to come and address this issue. And I want to speak my mind. And I believe I'm going to speak the mind of so many people that love freedom. Those that want Biafra to be restored in truth and honesty. I am going to speak for each and every one of you. What I'm saying today is purely my view and my opinion as one of the oldest member of this movement led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I repeat, one of the oldest member. Yes. And I cannot speak without praying. Umu Biafra ejinu munzu asim konye chiri ya zelu oga drone no mane ke drone mane ori drone mane afọ drone mane nkwo asina aka turu nzade etunyi mota zuo nna zusia nwa zuo nna nne zusia nwa zuo nne ahịa na anu bosi na anu ka anyị na-ayọ n'isi unu ama tupu ichi okike nzu ama tupu ndị rikran bikran nzu ama tupu ndị niile tọrọ ntọala anyị Igbo nzu ndị niile tọrọ ntọala Biafra ama tụpụrụ ha nzu ndị niile nụrụ ọgụ iji chekwaba obodo bụ Biafra ama tụpụrụ ha nzu ndị niile nwụrụ n'elu agha ndị niile kagburu egbu na njem anyị nọ n'ime ama tụpụrụ ha nzu. Ana m asị mmụọ niile nọ na Biafra ha binite ha bịa gaa njem adododo ha jidere anyị ijiji aka ka anyị baa anụ ebe ọbụla anyị si ya adịghị emeti ya ọdị ebe ọbụla anyị si na-eri mperi anyị na-asa ha biko ha gbaghara n'ihi na anyị bụ nwata na-amaghị agba n'afọ ka anyị na-asa alụ. Chukwuka bụ ma bikonu ka nna tupu nzu a ka nna atụju ihe ọjọọ ọbụla ndị onye iro bụ bịa na njem nke anyị nọ n'ime ya ka nna atụgbu ekwuru na anya ukwu dị na njem nke anyị nọ n'ime ya ka nna atụgbu akpọmasị mmụọ iro mmụọ mpako dị na njem nke anyị nọ n'ime ya. Ana m atụpụ nzu a wee na-atụgbu ka ha niile rabụ mmụọ niile bụ mmụọ nsesa, mmụọ iri ngarị, mmụọ anyị na-aka azụ na njem anyị nọ n'ime ya. Atụgbuo m ha na Eke, tụgbuo ha n'Orie, tụgbuo ha n'Afọ, ma tụgbukwa ha na Nkwọ. Ahịa na ụbọchị na-anọ wee na-ayọ n'isi Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Abụ m onye ọdịnala, bụrụ m pastọ. A ma ekpe ekpere nke m ka ndị nna nna anyị ha si wee kpe tupu Kristianity a na-abịa n'obodo anyị. Ọnzu na Edo, ọjị, ose ọjị na nkwụ ike ka ndị nna nna ya ji ekpe ekpere Chineke. N'ihi nke a ya ka m ji ekpe. A ma ayọ n'isi Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ka Chukwu okabịa ma gbaa ya ume ma chekwaba ya, wee nye ogologo ndụ na arụ isi ike, wee mee ka akọ na uche ya chịkọta ọnụ ebe ọ bụla ọ nọ, ka o nwee ike ịdị na-kwụsị ike na njem ka anyị nọ n'ime nke ọ bụ onye ndu anyị. Ana m ekwa Chineke na ọ ga-enye ogologo ndụ, nye arụ ike, mekwa ka o duru anyị banye n'ala nke a, ala nke Chineke kwere anyị na nkwa. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, ị ga-azụ ka afịa mana ị gaghị ana ka afịa. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, ị ga-edu ude ka ebine mana ị gaghị anwụ ka ebine. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, a sị m na ihe ọma bụ ihe ga-akpọghị iru mgbe ọbụla ebe ọbụla ị nọ. Arụ ike site n'ntutu isi gị ruo n'ọbụbụrụ ụkwụ gị, ruo n'ọbụ aka gị. Onye ọbụla bụ onye ilo fụrụ gị bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ga-afụ gị n'anya. Enyere mmadụ si bịa nyeluo gị ka ị rie ka ị nwụọ. Ana m ekwubi okwu sị onye ahụ enyere ya nye, onye ahụ bụrụ nke dị mma nye gị ma rie nke ahụ bụ nke ọjọọ. A sịkwarị na o nwere ka isi ṅụọ mmiri, a sị na mmiri a nwere ka esi gbarụọ ya bụ mmiri agbarụọ. Mgbe ọbụla ị ga-ebite ya aka, a na-ekwupụ n'onu oke onu wee na-akpọ ndị mbụ na ndị egede ka ha mee ka mmiri ahụ bụrụ mmiri nke ga-agwọ gị ọya, ka mmiri ahụ bụrụ mmiri nke ga-enye gị arụ ike, ka mmiri ahụ bụ mmiri nke ga-edozi gị akpụkpọ arụ, wee mee ka ị kwesịghị ike n'ihe nọ na ya. Ana m asị nwoke ahụ, nwaanyị ahụ, ebe ọ bụla a na-agba izu ọjọọ banyere Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, ka ọgba aghara dị n'etiti ha. Ana m atụpụ ya na Nzu na Eke, na-atụpụ ya n'Orie, na-atụpụ ya n'Afọ, na-atụpụ ya na Nkwọ. Ihe ọma ka m na-ayọ ndụ anyị ewele agamniru, ogologo ndụ nwoke, ogologo ndụ nwaanyị, mmụta zụọ. Otu a ka m si kpee n'isi ụmụ Biafra niile. Ụmụ nwaanyị anyị ga-anụ di, ha ga-anụta di, ha ga-amụ nwa, ụmụ ha ga-azụ ha ma ha zụsị ụmụ ha. Ụmụ nwoke anyị ndị na-achọ mkpịsị akụkụ nke ha, Chukwu oke abịa ma biko ị ga-agọzi ndị dị otu a, nyekwanụ ha nwunye nke ha. Ọ dị nwoke ọbụla, ọ dị nwaanyị ọbụla bụ onye Biafra nke nọ n'ute ọrịa, ana m asị gị binye ka ị chịrị ute ọrịa gị naba. Ndị rikere biko, ndị mbụ na ndị egede biko bịa gozie ndị dị otu a, bịa setịpụ aka ngwụgwọ nsọ n'ebe ha nọ. Asịkwarị na ụmụ nwaanyị Biafra ọbụla nke na-achọ mkpụrụ nke afọ, Chukwu oke abịa ma ana m atụ ya na nzu tata. Ana m asị na agaghị adị n'etiti ndị anyị. Ị ga-amụta ozuzu Eke, ị ga-amụta ozuzu Afọ, ị ga-amụta ozuzu Orie, ị ga-amụta ozuzu Nkwọ. Ị ga-amụ nwoke, ị ga-amụ nwaanyị, ị ga-azụ ụmụ gị, ụmụ ga-azụọ gị. A sịkwarị na ọ dị nwaanyị Biafra nke dị ime na-achọ ịmụ nwa tata, onye iro wee na-agba okirikiri ka ọ gbaa ya mgba. Anyị na-asị na ya bụ onye iro na ihu ga-ekpu ha n'ala. Ị ga-amụ nwa gị sirili werere dịka ụmụ nwaanyị Hibru. Anyị ga-anụ akwa nwa ma fụkwa ọchị nne. Ekwensu agaghị aṅụ ọbara nwa gị, ndị iro agaghị nkwa ọbara gị, ndị amụsụ, ndị ajaragba. Anyị na-ekwu na ọ gaghị adịrị ndị dị otu a na mma. Atụgbuo ha n'Ọfọ na Eke, tụgbuo ha n'Orie, tụgbuo ha n'Afọ, tụgbuo ha na Nkwọ. Ise, mụ onwe m bụ Ọkpalaeze, ana m agakwa ọfọ n'isi m. Asị m na ọ ga-adịrị m na mma. Aga m adị ka echi, maka echi ada agwụ agwụ. Ọchọ m na mma ga-afụ m, ọchọ m na je ga-eji ana zere mmiri. Mbọsị njikwa ya apụ m ama. Ọchọ m na ọfụ m na ọmara onye mbụ. Atụrụ m ya na Nzu, wee na-atụkwa Nzu n'isi ndị DOS, Directorate of State of this movement. Ana m atụ Nzu n'isi unu, mana Eke, mana Orie, mana Afọ, mana Nkwọ. Ka m na-aga ọfọ wee na-asị Chukwu oke abịa biko werezi amamihe pụrụ iche tinye ndị dị otu a n'ime, ka ha niile bụ ndị na-edu anyị na njem a Maazị Nnamdi Kanu hapụrụ ka ha na-edu anyị. Ana m asị bịa ruo mgbe ọ ga-apụta, ana m asị ogologo ndụ ha, ndụ nwoke, ndụ nwaanyị, ha agaghị anwụchu, ha agaghị efuchu. Na amamihe pụrụ iche ka anyị na-ayọ ka Chukwu oke abịa ma nye ndị dị otu a. n'ihi na ndị ha na-achị bụkwa ndị oke amamihe. Ya Chukwu oke abịa, ị ga-enye ha amamihe pụrụ iche na nghọta pụrụ iche na ezi obi ha ga-eji nabata onye ọbụla ma mee ka njem nke a ọkụ a ga-ere ha n'aka ka ọ hapụ ịnyụ. N'ihi na asụkwa na onye so nwata metụ nkakwa aka na-eku ya eku, ihe mmiri oyijikwa aka. Chukwu oke ma biko, mgbe ị kpọkọtara ọgbakọ bidio esa naanị gị bụ Jehova bụ onye ma, iji aka gị họpụta ndị ga-anọ n'ebe ahụ. Ya mara ndị ọjọọ nọkwa ya, ndị ọma na ya, mana ya na-asị ekwena ka ndị ọjọọ karịa ndị ọma ihe nke a, n'ihi nke anyị na-eyọ gị ma kwetakwa na ị ga-emela anyị ya. ma na-ayọkwa n'isi ụmụ Biafra niile ebe ọbụla ha nọ, ndị na-aga njem ụgbọelu, njem ụgbọala, njem ụgbọ oloko, unu ga-ejelu, unu jebe unu ga-ejelu, unu naba anaba, unu ga-analụ ụkwụ ọjọọ ama mkpụ unu zụọ, unu ga-azụta ife ọma, unu ga-azụta uru, unu agaghị azụta ọghọm, ụkwụ ọjọọ ama mkpụ unu. Anyị niile dịka anyị si agba mbọ maka nweta nwere onwe Biafra, anyị ga-afụkwa Biafra na ndụ abụọ n'ọnwụ. Ndị nke nwekwara n'anwụ, anyị na-asị ka ha bịa n'ụlọ ya ọgụ na mmụọ, gbochiela anyị nghasa, mkposa, ntisa nke dị n'etiti anyị, ma mekwa ka ịdị n'otu, ka udo na ịfụnanya dị n'etiti ụmụnne anyị ebe ọ bụla anyị nọ na mpaghara ụwa niile. Ka ịdị mma Chineke bụrụ nke ga-achị eze n'etiti ndị ya. Ka anyị hapụ ịgbasasị dịka ụkpaka, n'ihi na mgbasasị adịrọ mma, kama ka anyị nọrọ dịka ukwu azịza nke mmadụ apụghị ịgbajinwu ma ha nọkọta ọnụ. N'ihi nke adị masị, biko Chukwu oke abịa ma goziere m Biafra, ma mekwa ka udo na ịdị n'otu bụrụ nke anyị. Ise 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 ise. Ụmụ Biafra, ekpe na m ya bụ ekpere, aga m ejikwa edo wee tụjụọ ya bụ ekpere, mee ya, tụkee ya ka ọ dị ile, maka na Chukwu oke abịa ma bụ onye kere ihe ndị a niile. Ka m tụrụ na nzu ka m na-adụ n'edo, a sị m na edo ga-edozi ihe niile nke m kpere na ekpere, edo ga-edozi ihe niile nke m kwuru ebe a na nke m ka ya ekwu, edo ga-edozi ezinụlọ ọbụla mere mgbasa, ọ dị nwoke ọ dị nwaanyị nke na-akpọ ibi ya asị. Ana masị na edo ga-edozi okwu ọbụla nke dị n'etiti anyị. Ịfụnanya ga-adịzi n'ime anyị, anyị ga na-aga n'iru, anyị ga na-achịkọta uche ọnụ, n'ihi na asị na izuka mma na nneji. Ihe ọbụla nke anyị kwuru n'otu anyị ga-esi ya ka anyị ga-esi ya, ndị ire ama ntinye ezi ọgbata uhie n'etiti anyị. Ọ dị nwoke ahụ, ọ dị nwaanyị ahụ nke nara aka azụ ka ọ bịa tinye ọgba aghara n'etiti anyị. Anyị na-ekwu, o rie ego ahụ ya sagbuo ya n'afọ, moto gbuo ya, ọ na-akpụkwa ụra ya pụtakwa n'ọzọ, isi wagbuo ya. Chukwu oke abịa ma otu a ka anyị si wee kwuo, wee si na edo nke a nna atụ tata na ọ ga-adịrị anyị mma, ma na Eke, ma na Orie, ma na Afọ, ma na Nkwọ. Ise. Unu ma enwe m ike ikwu na-etinye ego ose ọjị, n'ihi na ose ọjị adịghị eji ifere. Tata ana m asị, dịka ose ọjị na-adịrị eji ifere, anyị bụ ụmụ Biafra ya ma ndị iji ifere. A sị m na anyị ga-azụ ụnụ ka afịa, mana anyị ga-ana ka afịa. Anyị ga-ede ude ka ebine, mana anyị ma nwụ ka ebine. Eji m ose ọjị mkpụrụ 8 izu na abụọ, mkpụrụ 8 izu na abụọ zuru ezu ka m ji wee na-aga ọfa tata. Nekwa na ya bụ ọkwa ose, were sị na ihe niile ekpere na ekpere tata ga-emezu. Ifere ga-abụ nke ndị ụmụ Biafra, kama ifere ga-abụ nke ndị iro anyị. Chukwu oke abịa maka gozi anyị, nye anyị nghọta pụrụ iche, nye anyị amamihe pụrụ iche, ka anyị bụrụ ndị a ga na-ekiri ekiri, ka anyị bụrụ ndị ga-eme ezigbo omume nke ga-eme ka nwere onwe anyị bụrụ nke ga-abịa na mmezu. Agụrụ m ọfọ wee sị, ọ dị nwoke ahụ, ọ dị nwaanyị ahụ nke na-agba anyị mgba. Chukwu oke abịa ma biko wepụla ya n'akụkụ, ọ na-akpụ ụra ya pụtakwa n'ọzọ. Ma ka ha niile rabụ ndị niile na-ekpe ekpere, na-agba mbọ, na-etinye ego ha maka nwere onwe Biafra. Anyị kwuru na ọ gadoro niile na mma, ma ndị ụkọchukwu, ma ndị pastọ, ma ndị dikin, ma ndị dikones, ma ndị omenala, ma ndị ụka ọbụla nke ị na-eje, ebe ọbụla nke isi ekpere Chineke, ofu Chineke ka anyị na-ekpere. Ana m asị na ọ ga-adịrị gị na mma, unu ga-adị ka echi, maka echi ada agwụ agwụ. Atụọla m nzu, tụọ edo, ose ọjị ka m mere, wee sị na ihe ọma ga na-abịakwute anyị. Ifere ama mbọ nke anyị, n'ihi na ose ọjị adịghị eji ifere. Otu a ka m si wee kwuo, ma kwụta na ọ ga-emezu. Ise ise. Ụmụ Biafra, ọgwụgwọ ka ọha m n'ọnụ na ekpere nke tata. Mmiri bụ ndụ azụ, enwekwara mmiri ebe a, mana ọ bụrụ okwu niile ka a na-ekwucha ṅụọ mmiri na ya. A sị m ya dịrị unu na mma, ya dịrị onye ukwu mma, ya dịrị onye nta mma. Unu n'anya na-afụ na ebuturu m mmụọ m, eweturu m onwe m ana, wetuo onu m ana, wee na-eme broadcast nke tata. Ọtụtụ ime unu ga-asị ọ gịnị meziri onu ya ji gbadazie. Ihe onu m ji gbadaa m ji were nwayọọ na-ekwu ya bụ na ndị be anyị si na mgbe ụfọdụ na-eji nwayọọ wotuo onu ala were gwa onye ntị ike okwu ka o were nụ ya. Onye ntị ike ọ bụghị na iyiri ụja bụ na ọ nụrụ ihe na-ekwu. Ihe wotuo onu anyị na-ekwu okwu, ọ na-enega anya n'ọnụ. Ọ na-enega anya n'ọnụ, ijiri nwayọọ na-ekwu okwu, ọ na-esoro ka ọnụ gị si aga wee ghọta ife ị na-ekwu, n'ihi na ihe dara na mmiri okwu ka eji achụ ya. I have come to you this afternoon and I'm going to speak English. I'm going to speak English. I don't want to speak Igbo throughout on this platform today. I'm going to speak English. But I'll be adding Igbo for those of our brothers and sisters that would like me to use Igbo to communicate with them. I am very calm and I want to speak in a way that I have never done before in this platform. I have never. I just want to be as calm as possible, and I'm going to open my line to answer your calls. I humble myself before you. I humble myself before the DOS, Directorate of State. I humble myself before the indigenous people of Biafra worldwide. I humble myself before the leadership of this movement in the name of Mazi Chikedozium. And today, I want to speak. And I want you to neutralize your mind. I want you to free your mind. I want you to take away jealousy and envy. I want you to take away any ounce of antagonism in you. I want you to listen to me with a free mind, with an open mind. Forget the presidential that you hate. Leave the messenger and take the message. Because this message I'm giving to you now is a message of truth and a message of redemption. It's a message that doesn't come always. It is not all about talking about our politicians. It's not all about talking about our movement. It is talking about ourselves, our mentality, our sense of reasoning, our understanding. Many things has happened in this struggle. A whole lot have happened, and I witnessed it all. There is a reason why God wanted me to witness it all, that today I may speak to you, to listen. My name remember as Obaleze Chukwubuike Mago Biafra, Kembo Nambana na Biafra eze nwife. Ibe malezi okwu aka azụ dị ya. I have come to you with humility and with truth and with honesty. Please, I want you to also apply common sense. If you call my platform when I am done speaking, I want you to guard the kind of statement you are going to use when you are speaking. Guard your statement, please. I want you to guard it. I don't want my platform to be a platform where people come and say anything they want. In other words, spoiling the heart of people. I want my platform to remain a platform of truth, where you come with facts and figures. When you say something, it is going to be truth. Something that is not going to be hurtful to people who have not committed any crime or done anything wrong to you. I want to establish that fact. Because if you call and you want to antagonize somebody, if you call and you want to bring somebody down, if you call and you want to spoil somebody's pedigree because you want to take his position or you are interested in the position, I will shut you down because I will not give you the platform to do so. The reason why I am sounding this way is because I want to take it cool with us. I don't want to rush anything. And some of you will say, "Come, go straight to the point, talk. You are not the one that invited me to talk. You're not the one that bought my fuel that I'm using to do this program. You're not even the one that bought my recharge card that I'm using to do this broadcast. I'm talking about the data. So if you cannot wait and listen to the gospel of truth, if you're in a haste to listen to Asere, I want you to leave now, because this is not a platform where people come and gossip. If you cannot wait, please exit. I'm not begging you to listen. I want to state something very clear here before I go into the business of the day. Sometimes when I talk about the time I have spent in this struggle, some people do not understand. Some people think I am boasting. Some people think I am talking too much. Some people think I am saying things that is not normal. At a stage in this struggle, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in the prison, there was a certain stage during the time that Iranya and Omiomio were expelled from IPOB. All the Biafra, all the states in Biafra land, family members in Biafra land, there was division. I repeat, there was division. Iranya and Omiomio were controlling some set of IPOB members in Enugu, in Iguacha, in Anambra, in Ebonyi, in Imo, in Abia, in all Biafra land. And Mazi was inside. This same thing that you see happening now happened during that period of time. And I want Biafrans to keep it on record today that I remain, I repeat, I am the same person that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent to go and make peace in all the states that I have mentioned. Are you surprised to hear this? Are you surprised? Don't be surprised, because the record is there and IPOB are watching. All the IPOBs on the ground in Delta State, all of them, in Enugu State, in Anambra, all of them, they are watching. I was the person that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent, I repeat, to make peace in all these places. He also sent other people, but he sent me to do something that I'm going to mention on this platform. So when I tell you that I am in the system, in the administrative part of the system, I am there. So you can't come here and tell me what I know. By then, there was nothing like senatorial coordinators. Senatorial coordinators came in 2016. Yes, 2016/17. Therefore, I was sent to go and make peace and make sure that we have what we call senatorial coordinators all over Biafra land. I did my best. And the issue of power tussle in Enugu was settled. The issue of power tussle in Anambra was settled. The issue of power tussle in Imo was settled. The issue of power tussle in Delta, in Iguacha, in all Biafra land. I am not telling you that it is because of I was involved. I am telling you that it's because of the structure that Onyendu sent that should be done. And that is to relinquish power, to separate power to other hands that are capable of managing the movement. Before, it was only state coordinator, and the workload on the state coordinator was too much. Then Onyendu break it into pieces, then gave the senatorial coordinators power to, coordinate his senatorial zones. Every 3 senatorial zones. Every state have 3 senatorial zones. They have 3 senatorial coordinators. Then they still have a state coordinator. The senatorial coordinator does their work within their senatorial zones. And when you step it down, that is when the issue of local government coordinators came on board. It was a structure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the leadership of this movement that I respect so much, called DOS, set up. And I went and oversee that every order and instruction given was carried out. Biafrans, you know I don't lie. I say it the way it is. You may not like me. You may hate me because you don't like the way I talk, or the way I behave, or the way I reason, or the way I dress. It has nothing to do with the freedom of the people of Biafra. Look beyond what you are seeing about the person in the name of Mazo Alezechukwu became. Look at the message he is passing to you. Look at the structure. Look at the ultimate goal, which is Biafra restoration, and take the message home. So all these things was done. I was there. Coordinators on the ground in Enugu, in Anambra, in Imo confirmed it. So there was peace once again. And we had family members who understands that the structure is no longer going to be for somebody to sit at the state coordinator and take care of every other thing. Please, brothers and sisters, listen to me, and listen to me with carefulness. I don't mince my word. Because of this singular appointment, or should I say, because of this single project that was handed over to me to do, I did it perfectly okay. IPOB structure became more stronger after the coming of senatorial zone coordinators. Because before then, the state coordinators were having too much job to do. Achọrọ m ikwu okwu loud. Achọrọ m shout. Achọrọ m ka m were nwayọ ka anyị na-akpị ka family meeting ka m kata. And that is when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu brought the idea of 50 persons as a unit. I repeat, 50 persons as a unit. Then 4 units as a zone. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mere ka ọrụ agbasa ka enwe ọtụtụ ndị ọrụ, and it yielded a very beautiful fruit, because before, one coordinator will have like 130 units under him, and it will be hard for them to coordinate it. The reason why I'm trying to lay this preamble, to lay this foundation, is for people to know the foundation that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have put on the ground, that so many people that joined the struggle yesterday does not know that existed in Biafra land. And this were happening, and the movement was very, very smooth. It was smooth, even though we meet some hurdles on the way, but we won't get there, we'll cross them. We'll continue moving ahead. That is the fact that I want to put on the ground. And he was glad when such things was done. Ekeziolu, and when so many coordinators and so many zonal coordinators and so many unit coordinators. Coming back to today's program and discussion that we're having, the topic I'm treating today says Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's freedom, DOS leadership, Simon Ekpa Saga, and the alleged and the illegal arrest of Biafrans in Biafra land. Finally, sit at home. I'm going to take them one after the other. And I want to explain to some people that doesn't know the meaning of the word saga. The reason why I add that word saga is because English is not our language, and sometimes when you use the word that you don't know the meaning, people that doesn't understand, that some people doesn't know the meaning, they will come and start attacking you, saying, why are you using such word? I want you to know that saga is not an insultive word. You can Google the meaning of saga on your phone as I'm talking to you right now. You can Google it. And in my own dictionary, Saga means a long, involved story, account, or series of incidents. I repeat, a long, involved story, account, or series of incidents. This is mean saga. The word together is saga, S-A-G-A, but it simply means it is a long, involved story and account or series of incidents. And when I use this word, I was correct because it is a saga, because it has been trending for a very long time now, and people have been talking about it. So I have something to say about it. But the truth remains that I want to start with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's freedom, which is paramount, which is very, very pivotal. The arrest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming to us as a shock. It came to each and every one of us as a shock. But sometimes when I sit down and I reason and I think back, every word of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come and begin to reverberate into my brain. And my brain, it will process it and send it down to my heart. Then I will meditate. My body will react to know that this man is a man that truly saw tomorrow. He said that something is going to happen before the end of 100 of the prayer we are going to embark on, which is Psalm 1 to 150. That is 150 days. If you break it down, you're going to get 5 months. He said so. Thank you very much, Tina. Before he was kidnapped. Thank you for the correction. So, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's kidnap came to us as a shock. But when I go back, I repeat, when I go back and listen to him, some of you doesn't listen the past broadcasts of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You forgot things so easily. I don't. Sometimes I spend a whole day listening to him, revisiting all the things he have taught us. But it seems like most of our people are not remembering all that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have told us. Therefore, he told us to embark on a prayer section that is going to take 150 days. And he said, before the end of that prayer, that something great is going to happen. That was the word of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said once again that he is going to be in the front line leading this movement. He is going to be in the front line leading the movement. He said it. Now, where is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? In the front line, leading us. That is the ultimate sacrifice that anyone can ever make for his own people. There was one time question and answer program that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu conducted. And somebody asked him, Mazi, if you were asked to die for Biafra to be restored, are you going to take the challenge? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu repeated and said, yes. If I am going to be killed, if I'm going to die for Biafra to come, I don't mind. I have given my life. I have jettisoned everything that I am doing in life, fighting for the restoration of my own people, because I detest evil. I don't like to see evil happening to my people. Therefore, I am ready to die for you, for me, for my children, for every other person to be free. This is the word of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then I want to connect that question that a caller sent to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want to connect it also with what he said on his own, which says that he is going to be in the front line leading this movement. Then I also want to connect it with that Biafrans should embark on a prayer from the book of Psalm 1 to 150, which is going to last for 5 months. And he said that something is going to happen. Something great will happen. While Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, I want to continuously using this word kidnap so that Biafrans will understand. When he was kidnapped, he was taken from Kenya back to Nigeria with private jets. That word that he is going to be in the front line leading this movement has been fulfilled. That prophecy that he will be in the front line fighting for us to be free is fulfilled. That prophecy or directive that we should go into prayer for 150 days, that at the end of that prayer that something great is going to happen. We are seeing the things that is happening now. Brothers are hating their brothers. Sisters are hating their sisters. People that you believe in are disappointing you. People that are holding, that are supposed to release finances, money that is meant for something else, is holding it back. Him himself is under incarceration. What else are you expecting to see? I want to ask you, what else are you expecting to see? Are you not seeing all he said that is going to happen? It is happening now. And that is why he said we should embark on a prayer section so that God will visit us with his mercy and fight our enemy. Because in some of those versions of Bible that we are praying, especially which is Psalm 35, I don't joke with it. David fought with his enemy in Psalm 35 with the powerful message that he delivered to God. It's a battle, it's a battlefront prayer, and we have passed that 35. So God used Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to give us very important messages that so many of us are not listening to or reasoning with. You all are expecting God to fall from heaven and wear white robe and come and begin to talk to you people and say, I am God, I am the one who is speaking, before some of you will believe. God speaks through his own children, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the child of God, whom God have used to bring each and every one of us out, to wake the giants in us and to open our eyes. Those that doesn't want to believe later believed. What is the significance of all I'm saying in regards to what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done? They sit at home order, which I am coming to address later. Therefore, I want every Biafran. When I say Biafra, I mean those that are IPOB registered member and those that are not, to see that the man that is under incarceration in DSS is there for all of us. That the man under incarceration is there for our own good. That the man under incarceration is not there because of his personal interest, not because of his village, not because of his community, not because of his state, but because of humanity. I want you to begin to meditate, to ask yourself, what manner of man is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that he wants your children to live in a country where they will have security, where they will stand and defend themselves, where they will stand tall with other children in other parts of the world to exhibit the glory and the blessing and the brain, the talents that God have deposited in them. Where big animals will not be consuming the smaller ones. Where equity is going to take place. A country where what you have in your land will be used to develop your land. A country where nobody is going to play politics with your future. A country where lives of every citizen of Biafra will matter most. A country where law and order will be respected. This is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the prison. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the hand of the enemy because he doesn't want your father to be killed. He doesn't want your mother to be raped. He doesn't want your sisters to be raped. He doesn't want your farmlands to be destroyed. That is why he is in the prison. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the prison because he doesn't want your children to grow up knowing that there is what is called off NEPA and up NEPA. If you go to Libya today, there's no child in Libya that is experiencing epileptic power supply in Libya. In Ghana, before light is cut off in Ghana or anything happen, it will be announced. The whole country will know that they call them Dewa. I think is it Dewa or what they call them. I forgot what they call it, ECG or whatever. Before light goes on, they go on radio and on television to announce. That is the reason why they have steady power supply. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wants the same thing for you. That is why he is in the prison. So before you continue fighting against your brothers and your sisters, before you continue saying things that you're not supposed to say, I want you to remember that there is one man that is right now sitting between those that want to kill you and those that want you alive. Because IPOB leadership wants us to live a good life. But your governors, your ministers, the politicians in Biafra land want all of us to be killed because they have security you don't have. They have good life you don't have. They go to international countries for medications you can't. Their children study abroad and graduate and come out with first-class upper result in so many countries of the world. You don't. Do they care? No. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu want to end all this. And I want you to know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting against these demons that you call politicians that never want you to excel in life. Some of you that are watching this program now are university graduates. Most of you have degrees in so many courses that you have studied, but you don't have job. So many of you are Okada riders. Some are Kekena paper riders. Some are taxi riders. Some are doing menial jobs. Why? Because your governors said so. And the system of the contraption they call a country said so. So many of you have lost your beloved ones because of bad roads, potholes in the country they call Nigeria. MC Loaf died because of a common pothole. MC Loaf, all of you knows him. He died because of a pothole. His car jumped into a pothole and somersaulted. He died. This is something that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not want to continuously happening to you. And that is why, as I'm speaking to you right now, he is under incarceration. Therefore, if you don't have conscience, to look upon the face of this man that have submitted himself, fighting for you and for your children and for your future generations. If you cannot look up to this man's face and say, let me calm down, let me forget about my pride, let me swallow my pride, let me, at least for the sake of what this man is doing, let me do some things in the right way. Your governors whom you voted for could not give you security. Fulani herdsmen invaded our land, trying to take away everything we have, including our land. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu says it's not going to happen. And that is why he set up ESN, Eastern Security Network. And I want to thank all of you that are supporting ESN, because currently they are the only one that are defending Biafra land against the enemies. And who made it possible? It is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The truth is so clear, is crystal clear, to the extent that somebody like Okezi Bahazu have granted an interview to BBC and said, this thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is saying is true too. Let us listen to him, that some of this thing he's saying is truth. Okezi Bahazu said it, he granted this interview, that these Fulani herdsmen are killing our people, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting to save them. What I am saying right now, even the governor of Ebonyi State, Dave Umahi, have also said it. We should listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he is saying the truth, to the extent that he came on the national television to say that Fulani herdsmen have left Ebonyi State. But now that they have kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Fulani herdsmen are coming back with their foot soldiers, with those that are having that you call the Nigerian military, protecting them. In Ebonyi State alone, between 3 months to this present time, more than 150 people have been killed by Fulani herdsmen. I have gory pictures and videos. If I begin to show it, it used to attract Facebook to give me ban or to close my account. That is why sometimes you see me not sharing them. I believe that this platform where you're watching this program from is clear before you. I hope you are hearing my voice loud and clear. That is why I am not going to hide my voice while speaking to you today. There are so many places that our people are being massacred. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, enough is enough. Because of the plan of Organization of Islamic Nations, communities known as OIC, to take over all Africa and convert them to be Islam, starting with Nigeria, which IBB paid them billions of dollars in support. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, and ESN stands in the gap. They are the only reason why Nigeria have not been Islamized. And when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was telling us all this, so many of you were not listening. So many of you were condemning him. So many of you say he's a madman. So many of you call him a small boy. So many of you called him names that cannot be mentioned here. And so many of you that are joining today are saying, those days we are saying that we are online freedom fighters. Today you have joined the online freedom fighter because everything that the leader of this same online freedom fighters, as you called us in the past, said is happening in your own presence. Your mothers are being raped. Your sisters are being raped. Your fathers are being kidnapped. Your farmland are being destroyed. And he told you then that nobody, no governor, no minister, no House of Representatives is going to save you. That is why you are now joining the online freedom fighters to fight. Because O nwere egwu Oliver de Coque kụrụ. Ọ sị na osisi mara na ga-egbu ya egbu ọkwụla ofu ebe, ma mmadụ mara na ga-egbu ya egbu obido gbawa ọsọ ndị ya. A tree knows that it's going to be cut down and stands one place. But when a human being or any living thing sense any danger, sense any attack, or feel that somebody want to kill them, they begin to stampede for their safety. They begin to run. It is because that everything that Mazinan can have told you is happening right now in your communities. That is why you come now to join. And I am not blaming you for joining this late. I say, Kokoroko, good morning to you. But you are not going to join to cause confusion, because so many people that I'm speaking to today did not know how this foundation of this IPOB was structured. And I'm going to educate you on that while discussing about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's freedom. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and DOS structured this movement in a way that he said that it's going to take somebody, it's going to take you, did he say 60 or 50 years to penetrate IPOB? And it's going to take you another 150 years to do what? To, cause a problem that is going to scatter them. That is, if you add 50 to 150, is 200 years for you to see the structure. And in this IPOB movement, everybody has his own work that is doing. Media department is independent. Yes. And in that media department, we have writers, we have broadcasters, and we'll have those that those that gather verified information for us. That is why people depend on Radio Biafra for information. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu set up Radio Biafra as a gift to every Biafran to listen. Therefore, the man that is being held today in the DSS dungeon is representing the interests of all of you that are making noise, fighting each other. Somebody is in the hand of the enemy, and instead of you to fight for the person to come out, you are picking on your fellow brothers and sisters, fighting them without any cause. Myself, I am fighting the enemies that I sensed and have vital information on them in this struggle, because that is my own jurisdiction. That is my own part of work that I am doing. You cannot do it. That is why you are not doing it. And for the fact that you cannot do it, me that is doing it, you should not see it as if I'm causing problem. No, I am trying to avert things that will drag this movement backward, because I don't want this Biafra to continue, this Biafra restoration movement to continue for the next 10 years again. God forbid. God forbid. God forbid. God forbid. I want this Biafra to come today, tomorrow. I want this Biafra I'm fighting for to come today, tomorrow. Therefore, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is representing us, is currently in the hand of the enemy. I beg of you, all of you that are listening to me, to swallow your pride. Let peace reign among us. Don't forget what Gowon said. Gowon said that if he had known that Ndibo, Biafrans, loves money so much, that he wouldn't have gone to the war in the first place. That what he would have done was to use money, share money among them, and cause problem among them. This is the word of Gowon. The people that are cutting and pasting my video, I am going to lay curse on those kind of people that when they want to cut my video, they will remove where I pass vital information and pick only where they think they want the public to listen to, just as they are doing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you want to talk or share my video, share it incomplete, that anybody that want to listen should listen it from beginning to end, not you cut a part where favors your interest or that favors what you want to do with it, then you leave other parts that is going to do proper justice to whatever topic I am treating. Therefore, I want you to know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not the only one that is held in DOS, in DSS. All Biafrans are held there right now because the interest of 75 million people is what they are holding in DSS office. Therefore, is these 75 million people outside going to keep quiet and watch their leader to be suffering while they are outside fighting each other, gossiping? No, is the answer. Thank you very much. For now, this is what I have to say about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we must all stand up to fight for his freedom and do everything that is important, anything that is needed, any necessary move to make sure that we frustrate the company, the British company they call a country, to release him and let him go because he have committed no crime at all. Secondly, I want to speak about DOS leadership. DOS stands for Directorate of States. I am not a member of DOS. I don't need to be a member of DOS before I know what is happening in DOS, because the office of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appointed me, that you are working directly to my office. I don't report to any coordinator. I don't report to any member of DOS. I report every of things that I'm doing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu according to his instruction. But that does not mean that I don't know what is happening in DOS. I know the structure. I know everything. That the fact that I'm not talking about it does not mean that I don't know it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appointed me, said you are going to work for and straight to my office. Therefore, DOS, I want to beg the members of this great movement that are leading us to the right direction, called Directorate of State. Before I do so, let me educate those that doesn't know the structure and what DOS stands for. A unit coordinator coordinates the people under his unit and reports to zonal coordinator. A zonal coordinator coordinates the unit that are under his under him. Yes, under his zone, and reports to local government coordinator. A local government coordinator coordinates every zone under his local government and report to states. Sorry, not to state. And report to senatorial coordinator, which some people call district coordinator. Then, the senatorial coordinator coordinates every local government that is under his senatorial zone and then reports to states. The state coordinator coordinates the three senatorial zones under his state and then reports to continental rep. From example, we have Africa as a continent. There is someone who is representing Africa as a coordinator. So he coordinates every state. I repeat, every state. Don't forget that we have national coordinator, Biafra land. We have national coordinator, Biafra land, national coordinator. We have Nigeria coordinator, the one that is coordinating every state in Nigeria. But the structure which I have the manifest is what I am explaining to you. the way it works, because the coordinator, which is Biafra land coordinator, is coordinating all Biafra land. So that means everybody, every local government, every state that is divided into Biafra land, he oversees everything happening within that jurisdiction. Then there's a coordinator that is also overseeing every state that is in Nigeria, which currently that Biafra land coordinator is still under the contraption. So whosoever that is the Nigeria coordinator is overseeing every affair that the coordinator from Biafra land is, every information that the coordinator from Biafra land is sending to him. Then in return, him is going to send it to African Rep, because I want to break it down the way you will understand. Now, African Rep is going to take every affair happening within his own region, not region, within his own continent. African Rep is like a continental rep, and bring it to the office of HOD, not HOD, sorry, Deputy Directorate of State, HDOD, Deputy, okay, Deputy Directorate of State. Now, all this abbreviation more for the. So we have a deputy in the name of Mazi Tony Nzurumike in the Directorate of State, whom all the continental reps are reporting to. And this man, in return, is reporting back to the head of Directorate of State, which is Mazi Chike currently as in the heart. Mazi Chike will now report to the office of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. DHOD, thank you very much, Anayo. You are always on time to, help me. So, Mazi Chike will now report to the office of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being the member of the Directorate of State as well, because the Directorate of State is the highest command office in this movement. So, he will now sit with all the members in that same DOS and discuss on every report that comes to his office, just as the step was climbing from unit to zone, from zone to local government, from local government to state, from state to Biafra land coordinator, from Biafra land coordinator, from state, from local government to senatorial, from senatorial to zone, to state, from state to Biafra land coordinator, from Biafra land coordinator to Nigeria coordinator, from Nigeria coordinator to the, you keep climbing until you get to the office of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then the decision makers are these people that some of our people are insulting and talking about in a very bad manner. And I want to address it today. I want you to see the branches of command that have passed through so many hands, so many levels, so many hurdles before it gets to the office of these people you are insulting. This office you're insulting, things have, when, I don't know how I'm going to explain this for people to understand. I don't know how I'm going to explain this for you people to understand. From example, if something happened in a unit and is discussed, it's not taken care of, it goes to the zone. If it's not taken care of, it goes to local government. If it's not yet taken care of, from local government, it goes to senatorial coordinator. If senatorial coordinator cannot take care of it, it now goes to the state. If state cannot, it goes back to Biafra land. And if Biafra land cannot take care of it, it now goes down, it goes back to, it goes up, not back, it goes up to the African Rep. Then if African Rep cannot do anything about it, I want Biafrans to understand this, to know that it is not a small process, it is a very long process. If African Rep cannot take care of it within his office, he push it. That is continental rep. You push it to the office of Heshi, deputy, DOHOD, or whatever they call it. I forgot, please. That is deputy coordinator of the movement. Then the deputy coordinator in return, if he cannot take care of it, you people should understand, then they will not take it to, he will now present it to DOS, which is Machi Kedozem is involved. If Machi Kedozem couldn't take care of this same case, he will not take it to the office of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which is the last bus stop. DHOD is the deputy head of Directorate of State. So when this case that started from the unit gets to the office of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I want you all to know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not going to take decision as the leader. He will bring that case to the Directorate of States, except some issues that needed his automatic order as the leader. But if it is something that has to do with the families, they have to discuss it in the DOS. And in this DOS, you have men, you have women of integrity. In this same DOS, you have men, you have women of honor. In this same DOS, you have people who are causing confusion. You have confusionists among the DOS. So you can imagine an issue that couldn't be taken care of from unit get to DOS. Do not forget that any house that does not have misunderstanding cannot stand. I repeat, any house that doesn't have misunderstanding can never, ever, ever stand. It is when you have misunderstanding, then there will be understanding. Therefore, when DOS are taking any decision, don't forget, there are people that are among them that have the same mentality or the same belief as the people that caused the problem. When you think you could today, because I want to drive something from a saying that says we should not be insulting our elders because they have gray hair. But you also forget that stupid people also grow old and have gray hair as well. Don't insult our elders. They are older. They are our elders. They have gray hair. We should not insult them. We should not insult them. There are stupid people that are among the elders as well that also grow gray hair. I want you to begin to reason it, because I want to drive something from. I want to drive something from that particular saying and bring it to the issue of DOS, so that the people who are in that channel of this explanation should take something out of it. Inside the DOS. Hey, don't insult our elders. Don't insult our elders. You don't need to insult them. Okay. But there are our elders that are Okenyarana. There are our elders that are wicked. There are our elders that cannot do the right thing at the right time. There are our elders that cannot take decision. As an elder, I mean an opposite decision that is going to help to change the face of anything that is going wrong. There are some elders that when you present a case to them, they don't even know what to say. How much more how to pass judgment. So what I'm trying to say in a nutshell is this. While you are pointing your finger on the whole DOS, I want you to know that there are people in that DOS that are thinking positively. There are people that have common sense of reasoning. There are people that are great decision makers. There are people that are doing something good. At the same time, there are people that I know as Ndin Sesa in the same DOS. I'm giving you what I'm giving you now is a pure truth. My explanation is a pure truth that you cannot go away with. You cannot. You can't run away from it. Because even inside the church of God, where you have Reverend Father, where you have catechist, where you have bishop, where you have pope, where you have deacons, archdeacons, among them and the elders of the council of whatever, there are wicked people among them. There are evil people among them. There are people that cause problem among them. So if there is anything that is going wrong within the church, once they gather together to discuss about it, you will notice that there are going to be ups and downs discussion, there are going to be disagreement, and there are going to be some counter order and some others will come. So it is everywhere. This is human nature for you. It is everywhere. It is in every organization. So I don't want people to begin to think that when they say DOS is this, DOS is that, that it is everybody in that DOS that is evil. That is not saying that a DOS is evil. Try to understand me and don't misquote me. I say there are people that are doing great things inside that DOS. So I want you to always fish out anybody in the DOS you know that is doing something you don't like and call them by their name. Me, that is not part and parcel of the DOS. There are people in that DOS that I get sense pass. You that is watching this program, there are people in that DOS that you have sense of reasoning more than that is there. Me that is doing this program, there are people in that DOS that when they speak, when you look at them talk, or when they post something on their Facebook wall, when you read it, you will see a man who does not want peace among his people. When some of them write, you will see a woman that is not supposed to be there. Some of you that is listening to this program right now may not like what I'm saying, but it is truth, and I must say it. I must keep hammering the truth, and the truth will vindicate me. Because that you are a member of DOS, the highest authority that is moving this struggle forward, does not mean that you get sense past every other person that you are leading. I want to state that fact. I have not come to insult anybody. I have not come to undermine the authority of the DOS. No, but I have come to speak to my brothers and my sisters in a layman language that they will understand. That when you come out to begin to insult a whole DOS, remember that there are men and women of truth and honor that are in that DOS. And once you say DOS, you are talking about all of them put together. And that is what I don't want. And if you watch me in this struggle, you will understand that I am a man that doesn't generalize issue. I don't. Sometimes I see some posts that some people will make and say, it hurts me a lot, because you cannot say when I know that there is only Anambra that is making his money genuinely. As a matter of fact, I've never even seen any Anambra person that is only Ogwego. The only Ogwego that Anambra people has is their sense, their common sense, which they apply in their business. Makono manaso no mata bakaria ibiananko asno parankiana jofia. That is why when somebody came out to say, in case Nafia Bumala Jesus, she sang a song, Nechoba ndena bakuna bata ife gijebenu owere. I was mad with her. Because you cannot use such word, such derogatory word against my own people. You cannot. I see a man from Owerri. I see a man from Ngobala. I see a man from Afadibok. I see a man from Abakaliki. I see a man from Habibok. I see a man from Igodomigodo. I see a man from Andoni. I see a man from Otoke. As long as you're a Biafran, I see all of us as one. I don't discriminate. I don't. So when you come to use DOS as a topic, I want you to refrain from that. Please, if somebody in DOS do something you don't like, don't drag all the members of DOS into it, because it is wrong. Talk about that person. This is what this person is doing that is wrong. That is what I beg all of you, please. Enough of this insult on DOS. DOS Asukwa, DOS Asero. See, nobody pay me to say anything. Nobody bribed me to say anything. What I am saying to you is what Ndembonande Gede, Nde Bikrano Bikrano, Uhumona Numo, no Ichakwana Biafra Tirim, no Sumuku, Oyakaneku. You may be my best friend. I may disagree to agree with you in so many ways. It doesn't mean that I cannot air my opinion. What I'm saying now, there are some of you that is against this opinion. But what I'm telling you is the truth and nothing but the truth. Your opinion may be opposite my own. And I cannot, tell you not to go with your opinion. But the area where you are dragging every member of DOS into something that you don't know or something that you are not supposed to do is wrong. I am speaking to Biafrans now, because after that, I will now talk to the DOS themselves. This today program, I want you to share it, that everybody should get it. I'm speaking to you people in a very, as a matter of fact, it's like I'm like somebody who is learning a language that he does not understand, because I speak with every should I say every agility in me. But today I have dropped that my agility. I'm talking to you in a very small, calmly, wildly language that you may be able to think and reason. That is why I want to first and foremost start talking about the people, talking to my people, to Biafrans that are speaking against DOS. After, I will now talk to DOS themselves. DOS is the organ that is moving the struggle forward. Everything that is happening from grassroots ends up in the DOS office. Then ask yourself, why is that issue that is not being treated, that cannot be treated in the unit and cannot be treated in the zone or in the local government or even in the sanitarian zone level or in the state level up to the national, up to the Nigeria coordinator, up to the continental rep, until you get to DOS office? What makes you think that DOS will just get up and take decision without thinking critically about what the issue was, what happened, how did it happen? And this is a set of great minds that came together leading us. That is the truth. So I am begging each and every one of you, Bikono, stop gossiping or insulting DOS, because there are good people that is thinking maybe the way you are thinking as a member of DOS. There are well-furnished people that reason, that believes in some of the things that you outside DOS, you that doesn't know how DOS operate, they reason with you. There are some things you will come out and post on your Facebook. A member of DOS will come and will see it and like it. That is what is happening. So if you as a person is condemning the whole people, you don't know what you're saying. You may not like what I'm saying. And that's what I mean. If the truth I'm saying is biting you in your ear, please stop listening. But don't exhibit your stupidity here, because I will start blocking any moment from now. It's my platform. And this platform, I created it for Biafra restoration, endorsed by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is why when I talk to you with respect. But when you want to bring your stupidity to me, I will come back to you in double fold. DOS is not your problem. The problem in DOS is some bad eggs in the DOS. And if you want to talk about them, face them. Talk to them, pick them one after the other and speak about them, not calling everybody. Yes. Because even in the house of God, it is happening. Yes. If the senior members of the church gather to have a meeting, there is always disagreement. There are people that will agree with the father. There are people that will agree with catechist. There are people that will agree with pope. There are people that will agree with bishop. But at the end of the day, a decision will be taken. So if that decision did not favor you as a person, don't say that it is the fault of everybody in that organization. No, they are our leaders. You should not insult them. I want a ceasefire on those that are attacking the US. I don't want to inbox anybody. I don't want to say it privately. I want to say it in the open. Let there be a ceasefire, because the way you present your case is the way people are going to see it. That is why in a court of law, the chief judge allows you to speak. In the court of law, before you are hanged, before you are killed, they will ask you what happened. Explain yourself. Therefore, if you are on this platform because you have, maybe somebody paid you, or somebody is sponsoring your data to come and be attacking DOS, because the target of our enemies is the DOS. Biafrans, I'm still talking to you guys. The target of this struggle right now that they have kidnapped Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, their target now is DOS. So they have paid hundreds of people out there to create Facebook account with name, Igbo name. You will see names like Chukwuma, Chukwudi, okay, Chukwubike, Amarachi. They will come in our platforms. They will begin to attack DOS, putting confusion, putting problem. You don't know, I have to tell you today. Because they want to scatter DOS. Because they want to demoralize DOS. Because they want to make Biafrans to begin to hate DOS. And now that they are holding our leader, DOS is their biggest challenge. And if they succeed in putting problem among us and our leadership, they will say, yeah, now they have win. Then they will strike. They could not break Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They could not penetrate Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Now that they kidnapped him, they know that the next line of commandment is DOS. So they pay money to people to create Facebook accounts, to be causing confusion, to be insulting DOS. So if you're part and parcel of the people that collected money to be speaking against DOS, it is time you hands up. If you don't hands up, then something will hands you down. If you don't hands up, something will hands you down. That is my own grammar. However you understand it, it's left for you. I like when people call people by their names, not when you use the word DOS. For example, all of you knows that myself, I used to call people by their name. You are aware that all the people that have done exposition on their names in this struggle are all members of DOS. Are you aware? Apart from Magnus Oraka and one or two persons again, everybody that I have done exposition on them in this struggle are all members of DOS. Did you hear me talking about DOS, saying DOS do this, DOS do that? No, I call you by your name. You may jump up in your charge. You put no name. That is the kind of person that I am. And please, I beg once again, let there be cease of fire on the name calling on DOS. This same DOS have managed this movement when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was in detention for the first time in 2015 to 2017. This same DOS, they have led us. They gave a whole lot of commands up to this moment. They gave a whole lot of commands. They made a whole lot of decisions, and we are where we are today. They got hold of the movement. They never allowed the enemy to penetrate. When the enemies, those enemies that wanted to penetrate, they were all pushed away. They were all sacked. And we keep moving. So this is my word to Biafrans. I beg of you. Now I want to speak to DOS. The members of DOS. DOS is not a single person. Members of DOS, Directorate of State, I want to give you people an advice. In the open, not because I can't inbox anybody. You will say, who are you to give me advice? But I know when you listen now, you know that Mazo Eleze is saying the truth. The advice I'm giving to you people is, number one, you should acknowledge that Biafran people are the most intelligent people on this planet Earth. And when you are leading an intelligent person, there are things you don't do. I will give you an example. When you are leading such intelligent people, resourceful people like IPOB, Biafrans, there are things you don't say. When you are leading great people like this, formidable men and women, there are issues that shouldn't be let outside. It should be an indoor. And I want DOS to close all their windows. Because as it is now, from what I understand, the windows and the doors of DOS is open. And that is why we are having this issue of DOS, this, DOS, that today. DOS will sit and have a meeting within 48 hours. That information of meeting had in DOS will be leaked outside. Why? DOS, I'm asking why. I'm speaking to you people now. And because of the leakage of such informations, the people you are leading that are very, very intelligent will begin to ask questions. Onye sị na m na-ekwu too much. Ya mara na onwe na-eme too much. Ya nwere onwe ya na-ekwukwa na-ekwu too much, ma no na-anụ too much, ọ na-ege too much. I don't lie to you. I cannot lie to you. There are windows in DOS that are open that need to be closed. Okwu ka na-ekwu. Ife Chukwu Okabia masị m kwuo ka na-ekwu. Ndị mbụ na ndị egede sị m kwuo ka na-ekwu. Those windows need to be closed. It's an advice from Mazo Eleze Chukwu Bikem. Maybe someone else may not tell you guys, but I'm telling you guys. Do you know that when you are outside and looking at a building, you will see the building, the beauty of that building, and the ugliness of that building. If it's a beautiful building, beautiful structure, you see it well. If it is an ugly one, you see it well. If there's a fault in the whatever structure, you will see it. But once you go into that building, you cannot see the outside. But the people who are outside seeing it are not even inside, and they cannot see the inside. They use the beauty of the building outside to imagine the inside of the building, how it's going to be. So if this structure of DOS is being perceived so beautiful from outside, is going to, you know, do one great job in the mind of those that are seeing it. They believe that inside is so beautiful. But if people are seeing DOS, staying outside looking at DOS as a structure that is not well fixed, maybe some pillars bend in a bend, the people will imagine if you go inside, how is it going to be? So DOS, this is coming to you. I repeat, there are windows of DOS that is open that need to be closed. Try to understand me. Because you cannot tell people, don't talk about DOS, don't speak about DOS, don't talk. No. There is something that they are seeing. There are windows that is open, that some people are peeping from that window to know what is happening inside the DOS. And sometimes when they peep, what they see is a picture of maybe some bad eggs in that DOS, what they are doing. Maybe the moment that they peep into their house, what they see is those that are not making any good impact in that house. And they will carry it and go outside and say, oh, DOS is bad, DOS is bad, because of one idea or one bad manner of one person among the DOS. So as an architect, when a house is not beautiful outside, when a house is not well structured, when people begin to perceive that this house is very ugly outside, there's problem, because they will not like to enter inside. But when you build a very beautiful, magnificent building with beautiful finishing, after the building, you use screening to screen it and do a very good work. Wire it, put electric bulb and what have you, paint it. When somebody is passing, will say, oh my God, oh my God. If this outside house is this beautiful, the inside will be heaven. And I'm repeating that there are windows in the DOS that is open, that need to be closed. You all that are watching this program knows that what I'm saying is the truth. You need to close those windows. I don't want to mention them, but I'm going to mention only but the name of the leadership of this DOS, called Mazi Chike Doziem, to stand up and take that challenge of the mantle of leadership that was handed over to him, to close that window. If anybody in DOS is found guilty of leaking information from DOS to the outside world, or contacting some individuals, lying to them and telling them things that is not happening inside DOS, or trying to convince them for their selfish interest, for somebody to be, to be talked down on, or to be chased out of the struggle. Once you notice such person, let your code of conduct be activated immediately. Let such person be expelled from DOS. I will say the truth. Let that person, don't say you want to manage that person, because when you're managing that person will now become one seed of beans that is contaminated, that you will drop inside a bag of beans. If one seed of beans is contaminated, o total ofu agwa, ofu mpola agwa, when we n'ime, iwe were so ofu mpola agwa we tie na agwa. Believe you me, within a short period of time, all the whole beans will be contaminated. All the whole beans will be contaminated. Believe you me. That is nature for you. So if there's one person or two persons among the DOS, or three persons that is found guilty of leaking the information that is not meant for the public, to the public, please find out who that person is and expel that person and close the windows. Because two cannot work together unless they agree. Two persons cannot live together under one roof unless their belief is one. The reason why I'm saying this is because I'm going to use myself to cite an example. I'm going to use myself, what happened to me just last week, within last week to this week, to set an example. Now, I want each and every one of you to listen and understand this. A suspension letter was written, addressed to President Chukwubikem. In that letter, there wasn't any CC to any other office or any other person. CC means copy to anybody else. I have the letter with me. And who wrote the letter? The head of media wrote a letter to me, a letter of suspension, that I use BTV to talk about a principal officer who is also a member of DOS and finance head. It was addressed to me. But before I wake up in the morning to receive that letter, the letter is already circulated all over internet. People were already inboxing me, sending me the letter on Facebook, on WhatsApp. This is part and parcel of what I'm saying that DOS should look into. There is no how you will discuss something that you want to do and you have a mole among you that is leaking the information to the enemy or bringing it to the public, which is not meant to be, and you know the enemy and you don't want to kick the enemy out. It is a problem. When people from outside see such thing, they will say all DOS are bad. I have begged my people to understand that it's not every one of them that is bad. I have begged them. I have expressed myself. Now, coming back, as if that is not enough, when I saw that letter, I came out to explain myself, to express myself. I expressed my displeasure on that. That even though if I say the truth and I was given suspension, it's not. It doesn't move anything away from me, because the suspension says you will not participate or broadcast on BTV. That is okay. I have my platform where I can still broadcast as long as it's Biafra restoration program. Good and fine. But for me to see it every other places, who leaked that information? Who brought that information and secreted it? What was the intention of the people that were secreting it? This is what we are talking about, the DOS. I want DOS to close their windows. Let everybody that is coming in come through one door. And let everybody that's going out goes out through one door. There are window leakage of information that is causing all this problem. As if that is not enough, there is something that somebody wrote about me again from the media head. And I think it is a wrong assumption. They were assuming that I was creating a media of my own, which was an allegation, and it was a lie. And it leaked. The information was meant for people in a forum. But there was a mole who picked on me, who think you want to rubbish my name, that carried that same information and pasted it on his Facebook wall. And it was circulating everywhere. People were sharing it. And I saw it. Yes. Even though that I saw it first before the person circulated it, I kept it. I did not talk about it. Before the person that picked it up saw it, I have seen the information. I kept it. I didn't talk about it. I kept quiet. But when I saw that someone in that same forum have posted it on their Facebook wall and people have been circulating it, then I said, okay. Then I brought it up and I pasted it on my wall, and I did my own judgment on it. So there are forums where you have people who are not even liking some people because of their personal hatred on some people. You discuss about what should be done to correct that people. Then the people will take advantage, go outside and begin to do it in a provocative way to provoke that person. So when you come to correct that person or to direct that person or to tell that person to take his left or his right, the person will tell you no, because you have already rubbished it. And who did it? One of you in that office took it up and spread it just to rubbish the person. So when you are coming back to talk to the person will say no. So that is why people should be very, very careful in every forum where they belong, because there are a lot of moles everywhere. The media wrote something directing to the media personnel, and a media personnel pick it up and post on his Facebook wall just to get at me, not knowing that he was shooting himself on the leg. And already I got the information and I kept quiet. I don't want to talk about it. So my brothers and my sisters, I am telling you in the DOS to please, kindly, I beg of you, close those windows of leakage of information. There are things I may not say here. I respect DOS leadership so much, and all of you know. that I've never talked down on DOS. I've been praising you people. I've been, as a matter of fact, I have been doing my job as a media personnel of this great movement to sell out to the people a good image for the interest of this movement in regards to the leaders in the DOS. So find out whosoever is a mole, whosoever that is bringing everything that is happening in DOS to the outside. Find out and deal with that. That is what I'm saying. If DOS say we are going to do something, for example, let there be a march, let people march in Iguacha or let people march in Aba, let that order remain in DOS until the head of the Directorate of State come out and speak about it. Anybody that is posting any link here, you are blocked. I have not blocked anybody here this morning, but I just blocked one person now because he pasted a link here. I don't need any link here. It doesn't matter. Even if it is my own platform that you paste the link here, I'll block you. I don't want it. My brothers, let me balance this. Let me balance it. You know, there are some good people in the same DOS that may not like what is happening there. If things is not done fast, if things is not done fast to curtail some mistakes that is about to happen, there are some people that may likely say, no, I will not keep quiet. People like me, myself, my humble self. Once I notice there's a danger and there's need for urgent attention, and that urgent attention is not given, I will come out and speak on my own. DOS leadership, please. I want you to always appreciate the effort of the people you are leading. I want you to always appreciate the effort of the people that you are taking to this land of the rising sun. There is a tone that needed to be used to address such people. And I don't want Biafrans to misinterpret when an individual come out to air his opinion because he's a member of DOS. Now you say it is DOS that is doing that. It is wrong. If there's any announcement, if it is not made by Maxi Chike from DOS or Mazin Zurumike as the deputy, then anybody that is a member of DOS that come out to say anything that you don't like, please call that person by name. There's what is called official memo. Official memo. Once an official memo of DOS is used to publish anything, it is the idea and it is the agreement of the whole DOS. So if you want to counter such thing, thank you very much. Now, I want to go into the issue of Simon Ekpa Saga. I add that saga because it is a continuous issue that have been trending. People have been talking about for a very long time. And saga is not an insult word. It's not an insulting word. Before, I used to think that saga is kind of insultive. No, it is not. It explains itself. Saga truly explains itself. If you want to know the meaning of saga, please type on your Google meaning of saga, because I am going to show you right now. I'm going to read for you the true meaning of the word saga. I'm going to show you. The true meaning of the word saga is very, very simple. A long, involved story, account, or series of incidents. I repeat, a long, involved story, account, or series of incidents. That is saga. So some people we are writing here saying, why are you using saga or Mazi Simon Ekpa? Is Mazi Simon Ekpa doing saga? I didn't say that Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing saga. It is the people and the issue of Mazi Simon Ekpa. And I'm going to be very, very brief on this. There is a laid down structure in IPOB that everybody is following. I don't hate Mazi Simon Ekpa. I don't hate any Biafran. The only Biafra I hate is a Biafran that is fighting against the freedom of the Biafrans. Apart from that, I don't hate nobody. I want this cease. I want to seize this opportunity to beg for cease of fire against those that are insulting this young man. Let there be cease of fire against on the people that are insulting this young man. This young man, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, acknowledged him, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, say Biafra should listen to him, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can go to his platform, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can have him, interview him on a very beautiful, special day, that shows that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, acknowledge and likes what he's doing. I may disagree in some of Simon Ekpa's utterances or code of operation, which I don't say behind him. I face him and I tell him, call him and ask. Adema akwasere wanne, isoro makwasere. Because some believe in ngwagu nke mmele. Ngwagu nke imere niru, then you amend yourself. I have never, there is nothing I said in behind Simon Ekpa that I have not said in his presence. Nothing. I can't remember. Our leader acknowledged this man and called his name that people should listen to him. Our leader went to his platform and had him, interviewed him. Please, Biafrans, Simon Ekpa is not only Hausa. Simon Ekpa is not only Fulani. Simon Ekpa is not only Cotonou. Simon Ekpa is not only Togo. Simon Ekpa is not only Ghana. He is not from from Guinea. Simon Ekpa is a Biafran. Simon Ekpa, I repeat, is a Biafran. Because I've heard a whole lot of stories from Finland, coming from left, right, and center, and I have addressed what and say what I know about Simon Ekpa. If you want to get that part of explanation, please go to my yesterday before yesterday broadcast. You are going to see it there. Don't insult or fight or hate somebody because of the way they carry themselves. Myself, you have your own pride. I have my own pride. You have your own ego. I have my own ego. You have your own excesses. I have my own excesses. You have your own shortcomings. I have my own shortcomings. That is why we are human beings. We are not perfect. The process of human creation and the outcome of it, the process which God used to create human being, and outcome of it is something that God said, I regretted creating human in the Bible. You cannot satisfy a human being because human being is not perfect. And that is why the Bible says that God said that he regretted creating human being in the first place. Because human being is the most dangerous thing, the most dangerous creature. Let me not call it human being a thing. Most dangerous creature that you cannot lead easily. And that is why I salute Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for have leading these most intelligent people on this planet Earth up to this moment. Therefore, Simon Ekpa have his own problem. You have your own problem. I have my own problem. Nobody is perfect. So when you come out to insult him, to talk down on him because of his own fault, instead of you to talk to him in a manner, inbox him or call him one-on-one, you go about insulting him in the open. It is not the best because you too, you have your own fault. If you are not liking what I'm saying about Simon Ekpa, I don't want to know. I'm beginning to raise my voice because my nature is not to talk like Peter Obi. My nature is to speak like a lion that I am. I go Biafra. When I talk, I have a very coarse, harsh voice, but the side of my heart is very, very beautiful. I know it. I don't need to ask you to tell me. I know. I disagree with Simon Ekpa in so many things. Where Simon Ekpa announced his call to broadcast on Radio Biafra, I disagree with him in his back, and I said it to him one-on-one that he should have waited. I disagree with Simon Ekpa not accepting to sign the code of conduct for him to be put to Radio Biafra to broadcast on the order of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I made my explanation known to the whole world that you cannot buy a new phone, Android, and use it without accepting the condition, the agreement written on it. Once you want to activate the phone, there is, I repeat, there is an instruction that will tell you to agree or to disagree. Once you disagree, you will not, that phone, every software in that phone will not load. But once you say accept, it will load. So I have said it and I'm saying it again here on this platform. So for the instruction for him to broadcast on Radio Biafra given by our leader, there is a due process which says you are going to sign this, and that. So for him to say he's not going to sign, myself, I condemn it in his back, and I said it in his front also. That is me. Because he was supposed to do what? To sign that agreement. Because without agreement, you cannot do anything. Without agreement, you cannot do anything. So whatsoever, I repeat, whatsoever that might be his reason why he don't want to sign it is against the principles that guide the broadcasters on Radio Biafra. So it is not a fight. He was not angry. He was not upset that he refused to sign. And I want to today to end for the last time those people who are saying Simon Ekpa, DOS disobey the order of Onyen do not to allow Simon Ekpa to broadcast. It is a lie. Simon Ekpa decided not to broadcast because he doesn't want to sign what he was asked to sign. He doesn't want it. He have every right to say no. That is the same way that you will see in some occasion a married two couples, couples that want to do their white wedding. They will come in the church. They will bath in the morning. They will eat. They will wear their veil. The woman will wear their veil. The man will wear his suit. They will prepare. They have shared the card. They have cooked. They have invited everybody that today is going to be our wedding. One day to plan a wedding does not take one day. Some people, it take them 1 year to plan a wedding. We want to be united. We want to live together as husband and wife. They agreed. Then ask yourself, why is it that at the altar, that point, when father or reverend father or bishop or deacon or pastor will say, man, did you agree today that you are going to take this woman as your lovable wife and live with him for better, for good, for poorer, for richer, for death, for life, or not? Woman, did you take this man as you are? Oh, my voice is going up again. Oh God, who did this to me? My voice is going up. I don't know why. Please forgive me because I said I was going to speak in a low tone. Woman, why are you going to accept this man as a lovable husband? Are you going to take him as a lovable husband today, for better, for worse? Do you know what it means for better, for worse? For richer, for poorer, for life and for death. At that point, my brother, what do you think that makes some women to say, no, I don't? I'm asking you people to ask yourself, what makes you think people will say, no, I don't, at that point in time? You agreed in the first place. You went and sold your clothes. You invite your family. You invite your friends. There was a date. You went into seminar. They conducted some marriage cancellation on you and your husband. They taught you so many things. You agreed, and when it is time on the D-Day for you to sign that agreement, when to sign the agreement of that marriage, you will say, no, I don't. Ask yourself, why is such decision coming at that critical time? Because the person that says no have decided that at this point in time, when the best and the last and the worst and the most beautiful and or the worst decision of his or her life is going to be taken, that if you say yes, it's an oath that you are taking, and you must go by what follows it. If you say no, then you exonerate yourself from that oath that you're about to take. So if our leader announced him and he said he is ready to broadcast, and the people that are supposed to, give him the instruction that protects and guide the broadcasting process, bring it for him, and he go through it and read it and say, I will not. Why are you why are you catching a fly that perch on your brother's body and be cleaning it and rubbing it on your own body? Why? Simon Ekpa have not come out to tell the world that he is angry for not broadcasting on Biafra television. I've spoken to him severally, and he confided in me. He told me, I'm okay. I'm okay doing what I'm doing on my own. That is what he said. Because at that point in time, where he's supposed to sign, he said he is not interested. Whatsoever that you may perceive being maybe his ulterior motive, still remain inside their heart, not until he say it or until he show you that thing you are thinking is what what makes him not to say yes. And myself, I have my own thinking. There was something I was thinking. I was asking myself questions. Why did this man refuse to sign this thing? And I begin to do analysis. When you are in an organization, there are things you cannot do because of the law that guide and protect that organization. Maybe Simon Ekpa doesn't want to have a limit to what he does on his platform. That is why he said no. And he have his best answer to the reason why he said no. Just like me, as they served me a suspension letter, I have never done any program, and you see me drinking anything apart from water. But last night, one day, I was on my platform. My platform. One day, I was speaking to my brothers. I feel like to take a can of beer. One day, I actually one can of beer because I can't do it as I'm broadcasting during the day, and that was only on my platform on Prince Darlington. But this one now, I am on 8 channels. 8 channels. I don't put all my eggs in one basket. Some people see that my platform is not growing the way it should, and they will say, use only one of your platform to be broadcasting so that everybody will come there. So when you are broadcasting, you have like 30,000 people watching you, 40,000 people watching you. I told them, no, I don't do that. I'm a man. My strategy is a kind of strategy that works for me, that I don't want to depend or to put everything I have in one place. I scatter them. So if they bring me down on one platform, I use another. And my people will still be hearing me. If they bring me down in another platform, I continue in another. So coming back to the point, to the topic we are discussing here, I love Mazi Simon Ekpa, and I beg each and every one of you to please, cease fire, cease the insult, stop the attack on that man. Yes. Stop it. Because our leader acknowledged him. That is why I am begging all of you. And if our leader is have acknowledged him, who am I not to acknowledge Simon Ekpa? Simon Ekpa is not a coordinator in IPOB. He's not holding any post in IPOB. He is a broadcaster that is doing a great job for Biafra restoration. And the issue of him taking oaths was brought up, and I have treated that issue. I have said all I know about that issue. And I don't want to talk about it again on this platform today. But I want to beg each and every one of you that is attacking that man should cease fire. Because together, when we come together, when we come together, we can fight together and kill our enemy. But when we start fighting ourselves, our enemy will keep dividing us and killing us. They will be picking us one, and they will be decimating. They will decimate all of us. Simon Ekpa have never spoken against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Simon Ekpa have never spoken against the leadership, the movement. Rather, he is supporting with his voice. But there are utterances which some of you may not like. Some utterances I'm making. Even our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there are things that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used to say sometimes that me personally I don't like. Yes. Does it shock you? Or do you think that I'm a kind of person that because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, that everything he say, I will be clapping? I don't do that. I don't do that. There are things that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used to say sometimes that I used to disagree with him in my heart. And in some occasion, when we talk, some occasion, I will tell him, when you see, there is something you say in your broadcast the other day. I don't like that one though. He said, he will ask me, must you like it? Our leader will ask me, must you like it? There are people that like it, and there are people that may not like it. That is why we are human beings. That is the why we are human beings. Are you getting the point? So if you are following me and you are liking everything I'm saying, you are not a good follower. If you are listening to my broadcast and everything I say, you mark it good, you are a deceiver. You must differ from some things that is not okay with you. So that is how there are things that Samuel Ekpa used to say that myself, did not like. And that doesn't mean that I will come outside and begin to insult him. That doesn't mean that I will come outside and begin to take on him. No. I will have to advise him from the inside. And it's left for him to heed to my advice and take correction. That is how a brother advises a brother. A brother does not wash his brother, bring his brother outside and talk rubbish against his brother just because you want to rubbish him. No. When you know that this brother is doing something that you cannot do. I want to tell the whole world today that I believe in that adage that says, it is only a fruitful tree that children throw stone. Only a fruitful tree. If Mazi Ekpa is not doing a good work, he will not have attackers. And Mazi Ekpa, I want to come to you now. I want to advise you at the same time. Why am I talking to Biafrans to cease fire from insulting you? I want you to know that ndị Igbo kwuru inu si na eze nwe ọha nwe eze. Ofu onye siere ọha erisie, mana ọha siere ofu onye ọmalisi. In English word, it says that the people belongs to the king and the king belongs to the people. And when one man cook a food, a delicious food, for a whole community, they will finish it. But when the community, everybody cook and bring for one person, you cannot finish it. Listen, Mazi Ekpa, listen to the voice of wisdom. Listen to the voice of great cancellation. Listen to the voice of those that loves you, that used to call you from inside and advise you. It's going to help you. I disagree with you on autopilot narratives. I did not agree in it up to today. No matter how you can explain it to me, It is my opinion. It is my choice. Just as what I am saying on this platform right now, that so many of you that is watching doesn't like it, and you don't agree on it. And I leave you to your fate. I leave you to your fate. How many of you have seen the northern governors condemning Boko Haram, condemning ISWAP, condemning bandits, and condemning Fulani herdsmen? How many of you? I want you to answer me, please. How many of you have seen the northerners coming out to say we are condemning the Fulani herdsmen? How many? You don't drag your brother down to stand on him and move when you know you cannot do what your brother is doing. It is wrong. The northerners support everything that Fulani herdsmen is doing. That is why they are fighting and asking that they should give them your land through Ruga. They want to grab your land. And they were all working it together. And they know that taking over your land is wrong. They know the land does not belong to them. They know that the land does not belong to their father. But they are all coming together, supporting their brothers that are killing and chasing away our mothers, raping our sisters in our bushes. And they are not coming out in the open to condemn them. Instead, they are building more synergy. They are building more alliance. They are giving them more bullet, more gun. Go ahead, using their brothers in the government, in the army, in the police, to take care of everybody that is kicking against them. Arrested. I don't believe and agree with everything that Mazi Ekpa is saying. Just as I don't believe and agree in anything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. Just the same way you don't believe or agree in everything I am saying right now. So this differs. We are human beings. We are human beings. If God himself that created human beings said that he regretted creating human beings, who am I to say something that everybody will like at all time? Who is Ekpa to say something that everybody must like at the same time? And who is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to say something that everybody must agree in the same time? When God that created us said that he regretted creating us because of the nature of human being, we have different kind of understanding and belief. When the gospel can be preached, so on that note, Mazi Ekpa, I want you to know that some of the people that are throwing stone on you are people that likes you. They love you. They are throwing those stones because they want you to change. Some of them are the people that doesn't like you, throwing stone to you because they don't like you. Some of them are the people that want to drag you down. Then now you should ask yourself, why are they throwing me stone? What is the cause? You sit down. When you advise yourself, that is the best advice. People will talk from different side of their mouth, but at the end of the day, you will have to decide on what you want to do. That is human being for you. Thank you very much. And I am done talking about Simon Ekpa. For some of you that think I am coming here to insult Simon Ekpa or to say, why am I insulting him for? You have never offended me. So I don't need to insult him. I'm going to treat the issue of Ifeanyi Ejiofor once again. I've treated it in the past. I'm going to treat it once again, but not on this platform today. Not today. The next topic that I want to treat now is the illegal abduction and the arrest of Biafrans inside Biafra land. If they catch one person and you did not talk, they catch two person, you did not talk, they catch three person, you did not talk, very soon they will catch you. If they arrest one Biafran, you didn't talk, you didn't post it on your wall, you didn't share it. You see somebody that shared that somebody, a Biafran have been captured. You went there, you type message, oh, let them leave him, or you did not share it. When you will be caught or when you will be arrested as well. Because as long as this struggle is concerned, everybody is open for arrest. As long as you are inside, you are in Biafra land. It doesn't matter if you're a member of IPOB or not. It doesn't matter if you're an oath taker of IPOB or not. What matters is that as long as you're a Biafran and you're in Biafra land, one day you may be arrested. I see people come and comment and say something, but they cannot share the message. It breaks my heart. That is why I created a forum I called BMW, Biafra Media Warriors. And in that forum, the people that I add in that forum and the people I want to be added in that forum are the people that will be sharing every information that is truth on their platforms and everywhere. Don't you people know that social media is spreading news faster than BBC and CNN? How many of you are watching CNN now? How many of you are listening to BBC now? BBC News? None of you. But you are here on social media watching me. And when you watch, you share. Your friends will watch, they share. Their friends will watch and share. The friends of friends of friends of your friend will watch and share. You are spreading the message. There is a guy called Moses Abo in this struggle. A very gallant Biafran. Moses Abo. I love him so much. When he was arrested, when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was in the prison in 2016, he went to give Mazen Nnamdi Kanu some clothing and stuffs in the prison. He was apprehended by DSS. The kind of media war. Oh, my voice is going up again. The kind of media war that we fought with Moses Abo's picture. I'm not even sure that there's another Biafran. For those of you who knew then, I don't think there's another Biafran that we use Moses Abo's picture to fight. And you cannot open 2 pages of Facebook without seeing somebody sharing it. You cannot see. Once you enter any forum, Moses Abo, free Moses Abo. Once you open another forum, you see free Moses Abo. Once you go here, free Moses Abo. Once you go here, Biafrans, we are more united. Those that were in this struggle, then we are more united, more solid, more powerful. When it comes in time of media war, and that is why I gave that name BMW, Biafra Media Warrior. And we have a page. If you have not liked the page, type Biafra Media Warrior and go and like the page, because we are going to unleash mayhem on our enemies. As long as you are a member, as long as you are a Biafran. And don't forget that this is a platform where Biafrans used to send money for us to buy recharge card and share to those people who are doing this work. So it's not as if you are going to be there just to be watching. No. Sometimes, once in a while, if there's money, we buy recharge card, we share among those of you who, Biafrans in the diaspora are the people who are buying this card, send it to me, because they trust me. And I will share the cards to everybody that is in that forum. Moses Abo, free Moses Abo, free Moses Abo, free Moses Abo, just as we are shouting free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Let me tell you people, Biafrans, you people have disappointed me. You have disappointed me in a big way. That now, as if it was 2015, 2016, I swear to my Heavenly Father, every Biafran profile picture we have Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That was how we fought this war before. It was too rampant that even the white people were asking, who is this Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? We did it for Moses Abo. And now there's somebody, Henry, I think it's Henry Ikechukwu, or somebody that was kidnapped 3 days ago in Enugu. I shared it on my platform. I was disappointed to see the low thumb up of people that share that program, share that article. Very, very low. I was so much mad. I said, so these people that I'm fighting for, and we are talking about people that have been kidnapped and they cannot help to share their program. So if tomorrow they cannot help to share their pictures and spread it to the world. So if tomorrow, if same fate is before me, but God forbid, Nobody is going to share free presidential. This is where I got angry. And this is where I asked myself question. Is this risk I'm taking worth it for these people? Do they appreciate it? You will see something, you will read, you will comment. Sometimes you come and fight and you go. I will check your Facebook wall. You did not share it. And I want to say thank you to all the people that have been sharing all our messages. Listen, this sharing method I'm talking about, I'm not talking about sharing only what I post. Every Biafran that posts something that has to do with this struggle, if it is against us, you fight against it. Then if it is something that you need the world need to see, then you share it. It doesn't take anything away from you. Let me show you people. This guy. Look at this guy. His name is what? Okay, from a boy. From a boy. His name is what? What is his name again? I'm looking for his name. Okay, this one is the one that they catch at Ugocha. Sorry, I'm still coming to that one. Okay, let me show that one first before this one. Look at the guy I'm talking about, Biafrans. He is one of the media departments of this movement in Enugu. His name is what? What is this guy's name again? What is this guy's name? I'm looking for his name more. I'm searching for his name more. Please pardon me, Biafrans. I'm looking for his name. Henry Ikechukwu is the name. Look at it. This is a Biafran that is fighting for you and me. He have committed no crime. They arrested this guy. And look at the share. 356 share only. Look at the share. You see? 356 share only. And this platform, this is my platform. I have 28,421 people following me. Look at it here. 28,421 people are following me. You see, that is to say that not up to 1%, not up to 1% of my followers share that somebody that is fighting for you was kidnapped. And there's another one here. This one is a media head also from Uganda. They kidnapped him and took him to Ebonyi State. So we found him in Ebonyi prison. What is his name again? This one. This guy now. Look at it. These are media warriors. These are the people that are fighting. These are the people that are spreading the gospel of redemption. These are the people that are in the front line on the ground. His name is Nwokboro Oliver. Nwokboro Oliver is one of the media department of this movement, and he was arrested. He was kidnapped. We have been looking for him for a very long time, but they later find him in Ebonyi State, in Abakaliki prison. What was his fault? Nothing. What was his offense? Nothing. Your governor says he should be arrested because they called him a terrorist. That is why he's arrested. And how many people share this? Look at it, 600. 675 people shared it. When I have how many people following me? 28,000 and subtraction people following me. When I have 28,000 people following me, only 600 people shared it. It is very, very wrong. So if tomorrow, So tomorrow, if I am also arrested, but that doesn't mean that I am beyond arrest. But if I'm arrested tomorrow also, that means the people that I am fighting for, we just read, oh, the arrested President, hey, sorry, you pass. Then after one day they will come and arrest you too. And people will come and say, oh, they arrested Josephine, sorry, they pass. And so they will arrest another person again. They will, oh, they arrested Chika, sorry, you pass. Before you know it, they will arrest everybody, and nobody is going to speak for nobody. That is why I am pushing this movement with every strength in me. That is why I'm spreading this gospel with every strength in me, begging each and every one of us to be our brother's keeper, to help and do what? And push this struggle forward. Share message. It is going far. Because when the white people are getting these messages, when the international community are getting, they will be calling Abuja, asking them, what is happening? What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? What is the problem? Why this arrest? Why this arrest? The way we propagated the issue of Moses Abo's arrest, believe you me, I don't think there's someone else that have done that for in this struggle, apart from our leader. Because we push it so much that everybody use it as their as their placard. We spread the news so wide, and he was later released. This is how we should be fighting, not fighting ourselves. We should be fighting against the enemies. We should not be fighting against ourselves. We should be attacking the enemies. We should not be attacking ourselves. If our brother do something that is not good, inbox them, call them to order. Because this arrest of our people on the ground is getting too much. And if we don't do something about it, something will happen. Something will go wrong. And don't forget that if you think that you have not been arrested, that is why you're not going to talk about the person that is arrested. Your brother may be arrested tomorrow. Your sister may be arrested tomorrow. It's very, very simple. It's a simple arithmetic, plus and minus. 1 plus 1 must always be 2. 1 plus 1 must always be 2. You can't take anything out of it. So my brothers and my sisters, I want you all to know that the arrest of our people on the ground is getting here. Our people are missing every day, every night. And once we discover it and post it on Facebook, endeavor to share it. On Ruben Naban also is a saying in Igbo language. When you hear about your brother or sister crying, don't run away. Always stand with them. Show them love. So that when it happens to you, people will show you love too. Look at Ngozi Adadev. Ngozi Adadev was kidnapped and taken to Abuja. Let me people show you. Ngozi Adadev, I posted a picture. Let me see how many people that I even share itself. Because as long as I use my ear to hear that a Biafran is arrested. Once I see the news, I will share it. Because I see you as my brother. I don't care if you're from Ebonyi. I don't care if you're from Okigwe. I don't care if you're from Okija. I don't care if you're from Ozobro. As long as you are a Biafran, I am going to share it. And because when I'm sharing it, I know that I'm passing a very important message. And that is why I am begging all of you to continuously sharing our messages. Beacon. And that is the objective of this BMW forum that I created. So having said that, the last thing that I want to talk about here is about sit at home. After I am done talking about sit at home, I will open my line, then I will take few calls, then I will bring the program to an end. I'm going to take few calls this evening, this morning, this afternoon, depending on your location. We need to do something. I'm still looking for Ngozi Adadev post that I made. I'm looking for it. Once I see it, I'm going to show you so that you know how bitter I am. That people are not doing what they're supposed to do. Instead, you see them where there is gossip. You see them where they are trying to bring somebody down. You see, I've checked some platform of these people who are doing this, who are doing this fighting. this inside house fight. They are not sharing when people are being arrested. They're not sharing the important things. What they are talking about is only to bring people down, their brothers and their sisters. Look at it here. You can imagine. This is Ngozi Adadave. You see her. She is the head of Biafra media in Lagos. Now, look at the share. Highly disappointed. 60, how many? 64. You see? You see it? Only 64 people share it. Only 64 people, 64 people share it. That your sister was kidnapped. You will go there and you type, oh, sorry, you. Hey, God will punish the people that arrest him. And that is all. You go and sit down. You do not share. That your share is more important than you that is watching me. I don't want where you come, you watch, you go. I want where you watch, you share. That the people that need to get the message should get the message, as a matter of fact. So, they sit at home in Biafra land. As it is hot right now, it's an evidence of too much of love that our people have on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I believe that DOS should do something to enhance the right thing that needed to be done, for things to be in place, so that Kayana Aboye Bola no for no go. Because me, I want the sit at home order to continue. I want people to sit, not even only Monday. Let it be extended to Monday, Tuesday, 2 days. Because our people are ready to sit at home to have a better life. Our people are ready to forget about money making, to have a better life. Our people are ready to disobey, to follow this civil disobedience to later, that they can live a beautiful life. That is my stand. I don't need to talk much about it. So please, the leadership should take note and do the needful. And my line is open. Finally, my number is open for those of you that want to contribute to this program. My name, remember, is Biafra Biafra. As we saw from Natungwe, Ufribuli Abro. Ihoma, Ichelem Biaparagi, Oyechelem Chichojo, Gejan as Remili. Nchere ge chicho ojo ihe ojo bịakwute m chere nke ọma bịakwute m aka nsi ekpekpere nke m ị gaghị ekwu nwunye because aka ga-adịrị ọcha. My number is open and the number to call is there on this platform. Don't forget that as it is hot, na so they talk. I believe I have spoken to Biafrans. By right, I'm supposed to close this program now, but I want to listen. I want to at least hear from 1, 2, or 3 persons that listen to this gospel of truth. Because I can't just talk finish without hearing from the people I speak to in a case like this. If there is anywhere you have a message from me in regards to today's program, I want you to take it home. I have the first caller on the line. Caller, welcome to this program. I see the heart.
I see the heart. My father.
Thank you, my brother. Your name and where you are calling from?
My name is Anna Ayo. I'm calling from China. I have heard all the topics you read. So the one I want to put my mouth is the level of kidnapping that is going on in Biafra land. I woke up this morning. There are the news that in Enugu State, near Enugu prison, that the zoo soldier loaded our people in their hills, about 40 of them, and took them to know the destination. So I start the person that shared the information. There's no evidence, only he just make a post, no pictorial something to share about. So why I'm making this statement is to tell our listeners, should in case such a thing happen, if they are in a place they can take pictures so that we will make it to go viral, we raise alarm so that the legal department we do something about it. So that's what I want to contribute. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my dear brother. They are kidnapping our people in Enugu, carrying them to unknown destination, killing our people, killing our brothers and our sisters, simply because the governors said so. It is the governors from the eastern region that called us terrorist organization. That is why they are kidnapping our people. That is why they are taking our people away. That is why they are killing our people. And you will see such news. You will not have sympathy. You will not feel the pain that the family of that person or that person is feeling, to at least share it, to make people to want to know what is happening to your own people. And you tell me that you're a human being. One day, I have a caller on the line. Caller, welcome to this program. I see the hot.
Hey, my brother, good evening.
Welcome to the program. I see the hot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I've been following since I was the number 2 man that joined.
Okay, beautiful.
So I've come back from my work. I've taken my shower. I was still on following everything.
Thank you.
And this is why some of us, when we are talking about this Biafra thing, it will look as if we were born and brought up with those messages. The reason is because we listen. It takes time to listen to when somebody is making sense. I really appreciate the way and manner you started the broadcast. You acknowledge MNK, you acknowledge DOS. No matter the grievances you may have with any of the members, that DOS, you acknowledge them as you are under them. It was a very nice way. I really appreciate it. I'm not a DOS, so I'm just a common IPOB family member. I love DOS so much. As far as MNK was the one that set it up, I look at them as the disciples of Jesus Christ. Exactly the same pattern. And I don't know if Onyen do what he's doing is only when God's hand is in a thing like this. That is when something like this can ever happen. If God's hand was not on it, Oyendu would not have been able to design everything he's doing just like the way Jesus Christ and his disciples operated when they were on earth. And it is working for us. I am really happy about the setup, and I respect them a lot. DOS, I respect them a lot. So maybe there are so many persons too, like me. And the fact of I want to talk about the Simon case. I want him to also take note of these disciples. He always mentioned it several times. I want him to remember when Jesus Christ was calling those disciples. As he called them, he will tell them, if you want to follow me, you must drop everything you have and continue to follow me. They follow him naked. Those who own properties, they sold them and followed Jesus Christ. If he really sees Nnamdi Kanu as somebody to follow, and as he calls him a disciple of MNK, he should borrow a leaf from what Jesus' disciples did to Jesus Christ and follow him fully. Don't hold on to certain things and say because of this. Let that love that you have for him that make you call yourself his disciples be the utmost thing that you regard, and then do the needful. That trust that he placed on you when he made that call to say start broadcasting on Radio Biafra, don't disregard it. Don't let it down. He may not be happy. Maybe he may feel that whatever the condition is, with the way and manner he knows you, you will be able to handle it. So if you tell a man, go and do this, you don't need to tell him everything you need to know. Because you trust that man and give him that assignment, you will feel that he will be able to handle whatever ups and downs that is in there. But at this point in time, I don't think, from my own opinion, I don't think he will be happy that he did not take up that assignment, no matter what came up. And just like you noticed, I also noticed some of manner in which he did the broadcast within that period. That announcement was not supposed to be made by him, one. I also listened to another program that was very close, and a caller said, this sit at home something, is it true? And he said, I'm not aware. What that posed to the public, in my opinion, was belittling the OS, as if they are not following you, they are not carrying you along. And which is why I think they are pushing him to come into the fold, IPOB family fold, so that you can learn all these things. Even me as a common member, I get this information immediately is up, that this is going to be this is going to be Sitato, this is going to be that. And you that people regard as one of leaders, even though they don't know, you said, I'm not aware. So it threw the DOS into the public as a piece of trash, that they are not doing anything. And then some will say, anything we want to hear from you and believe, because you are not doing the right thing. If you make people feel that you are the number one, then they will disregard DOS. They will not have that respect for DOS. That is why you see people coming to talk against DOS, because of most of the followers that he has. He's not putting himself below DOS for them. And when they see this, then they don't want to consider DOS as anything. So all of these corrections, those of you who are able to reach him, let him make those corrections. The impression, the manner, both action, whether knowingly or unknowingly, he should correct himself as a figure at this point in time. That a lot of people are looking up to him. His body language, his movement will mean a lot of things. Like you rightly pointed out, we are very intelligent.
Very, very.
We are very intelligent. We can sense somebody's way he presents his eyes in the public. The way you turn your mouth in the public, we can read meanings to them. So if you know this, you have to be serious and sit up. Simon should accept this truth, that the major reason he has so many followers today is because he aligned himself with Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. If he recognizes this, he should appreciate the fact why he should need to do all that is necessary to come into IPOB fold. If he refuses and says no, fine, it is your choice, but you need to do not bring down DOS in public. Don't, even if you have something with any of the members, you might have to treat that directly with the person. But as far as DOS is concerned, if you do anything, if you let your body language, if you let your actions portray them as nothing to you, people are not going to find it funny with you, because this is the gift, just like ESN, this is the gift that MNK set up to look over IPOB fold whenever he's not available. So if you are treating that gift with it as a piece of trash, people are not going to find it funny. We have different category of people, those with hot temper and all that. That's why you see attacks coming in, because of people are sensing those things. Personally, I have to unfollow him because I could not take it anymore. When I saw those things, how it was happening, I could not take it. I unfollowed him, both post, video, live video, and all. Enter Biafra, I have all of them in my laptop and phones. Laptop at work, phones at home. But I unfollowed from every platform. Nobody told me to do that, because he was touching the place, the house where my leader set up, and I'm not happy with it. If it continues like that, it's not good. And this is another reason why people, sensible people, do not trust, are not doubt his motive, why he said, I'm not signing this contract. Because we don't know if he just wanted to win our followers and go and be against us later. We don't know what is in your mind. We don't know. So those distrust was caused by him. Setting all these things that he has done. That's why I like the word saga you used. A lot of things on ground already. So he need to look into those things and correct how people sees it by his action. I want to digress a little bit. no matter how big anybody is, if everybody, I believe they know Oshomole. Oshomole was a big icon in Nigeria. But within a short period of time, Oshomole is nowhere to be found today. What was his problem? From his grassroots, he didn't have registration in his ward. He didn't recognize his ward. In Auchi, at Auchi, somebody in Abuja was brought down. So Simon should also borrow a lead from that. MNK has his own unit where he registered from. Buhari then.
Okay, round up.
Where he registered. Okay, let me round up.
You are taking much time. Yeah,
please. There is nothing wrong if he have his own unit. That is the major reason why they throw that challenge for him. It's not an insult. It's not that people want to fight him or against him. He should have his own unit so that he can learn all those things, so that all those little things, he will not say, I'm not aware. Because no matter how small you are in IPOB, you get information right from your family unit. So that's my advice and encouragement for him. His work is good, has been good, but he need to do some corrections. Just like you said, we are not perfect. Thank you very much. I appreciate your program today.
Thank you very much, my brother. You too have made my day. A lot of people are saying that you spoke well. Thank you very, very much. Welcome to this program, I see the hot. Welcome to this program, I see the hot. I answered you, and you are still listening. You are still listening to yourself, and that is very, very wrong. Once I answer your call, please endeavor to off any device which you are using to call us, and you are using to watch us. Then you talk to me direct from the WhatsApp line. Okay, off your device now.
Yeah, I'm about to go me on one.
Okay.
Can I know?
I can not tell background, but go ahead. Welcome to the program.
Okay. Yeah, because
go ahead.
Am I allowed? Yes.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I'm messaging Ambido. Eso we bidoro this program today. It touched a lot of things. It messed a lot of things, which is all here the important. I did some things, but I want him to I did away with this program today. Oku Simon, according to Simon emechiele chapter, achọrọ m ka anyị mechie ya. Onye ọbụla mee ụmụnne anyị advice nobody. Onye ọbụla apụtaziri ekwu Simon, do it. Ka anyị feso n'ihe no ahead of us. Our people are kidnapped n'ụlọ. According to your program, and ahụgo m ya today. Let us focus on those things. Ka anyị hapụ n'ihe ndị a niile edilo away with them. Can help her focus on what is ahead and the kidnap of our leader. So because Indiana won a program now, Wahana pray Simon deal with it. And as of earlier, Kalare we can repeat every day on a program and repeat every day upon a program and repeat to finish. Simon yesterday watch just say this is the last time you will talk about it. So let every chapter be closed. And let us focus, because there when a lot of distraction in continue. Which is so bad. So let us just focus. Tell them, Simon, they should be saying, our people are kidnapped. What is the next thing to do? He learned a lot of the complaints today. Let us, everybody, correct him or herself and let us move forward. The war forward in high now.
Thank you very much, my dear sister. And if you listen to my analysis, if you listen to everything I said here on this platform today, you will understand that I went to the roots of all these problems and I touched every tap root that is holding them together. And I pleaded that the people who are doing all these things should come out of their shell and stop doing it. Then those who are causing, because thank you very, very much for your contribution, my dear sister. I appreciate your contribution. Thank you. I have another caller on the line. Caller, welcome to this program, As It Hot. Welcome to the program, As It Hot. I've answered your call. Can you imagine? This person answered me and is not talking. This person, I answered this person, he called, I answered him, but he's not talking. And I wonder why. I wonder why you called and you're not talking. Like I was saying, we should focus on the issue that is very, 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 very important right now, which is the kidnapping of our people in Biafra land and the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These two things, the very, very, very important. We should focus on it. We should look at it critically, because if we don't talk, we are going to be in a very big mess. I have another caller on the line. Caller, welcome to this program, As It Hot. Welcome to the program, As It Hot. Welcome to the program, As It Hot.
Yeah, my brother. Good evening.
Good evening. Your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Texas. How are you doing?
I'm good. Your name, please.
Anthony. Ikechukwu.
Go ahead and make a contribution, please.
So, but
we are discussing hold on, brother. We are discussing this. I made this program on English. Why are you people now speaking Igbo? Is it because I allowed the other woman to speak Igbo? It's not as if I'm trying to be impartial, you know, or I'm trying to be partial. No, I want the world to know what we are talking about. Our brothers, there are brothers who doesn't understand Igbo. I beg you. Biko.
My brother, security.
Because hang up, you anything about security in this program, please. I don't about security, but please. We don't talk about security here. Please. You can only talk about what is happening to our people, but when you talk about security, which is our people that is securing our land, we don't discuss anything you know about it here. We don't. No. We discuss about how our people is being attacked and whatever. Yeah, that is what we are fighting. We have to expose all those things. But for us to be discussing on our own security strategies and what have you now, please, I beg you, my brother, don't be angry, because on this platform, as they hot, that's all they talk. That one no mean say we self go come they talk and they expose every of our moves in regards to security on this platform. I have another caller on the line. I don't want to take much call today, because any moment from now, I'm going to bring this program to an end. Welcome to this program, As It Hot.
As It Hot,
thank you. So thank you, my brother. Welcome to the program.
Am I coming out clearly?
Yes.
Okay, this is Mazi from London.
Okay.
Thank you for your analysis, since you started this program. You know, I think I was the first person before that guy, I think, joined. I've been listening, you know, quietly. Because our people, I listened to the guy who spoke before our sister, you know, picked up phone to call and said, stop talking about this Simon Ekpa, this and that and that and that and that. You see, that impression, you will look as if Simon Ekpa is being used to be, you know, his name is being gossiped at. He's not gossiping. People should first of all listen to how you started the program, the topic. What you have done today means what you have done is just to seal this issue once and for all. That's what you have done today. You have tried to touch every area, all those areas that people are concerned about. That's what you have done. Nobody is attacking Simon Ekpa. Nobody is attacking anybody or castigating anybody. When all these things started, people like us, we just keep quiet, keep watching everybody, try to salvage the situation as early as possible.
Yes.
Simon Ekpa, personally, I know. On his platform, I've been following him, commenting, coming their life to speak, to contribute, to do things. The day he allows somebody to come on his platform to say things that are supposed not to be said in public that brought all these things. I sent messages to him, more than 15, 20 messages, begging him to cut that person off. I was pleading on my knees. I tried everything possible because I know what that thing is going to cost. He ignored it. He allowed that person. After allowing the person came back the next day and apologized. But the damage has already been done. You see, let us tell ourselves the truth. Let us tell ourselves the truth. Nobody, no matter whomever you are, when you attack DOS, you are attacking Mazen Nnamdi Kanu.
That's correct.
No matter whomever you are, when you insult DOS, you can claim you love Mazen Nnamdi Kanu more than every other thing in your life. But if you attack DOS or show disrespect to DOS, you're disrespecting Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. There is no two ways about it. The most thing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu cherished in this movement, you see, is DOS. Without DOS, there is nothing like Biafran agitation or Biafran freedom. A tree cannot make a forest. That forest that is around Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is DOS. He built this movement around DOS. That's the engine that is moving it. Somebody can create a platform, have your followers or whatever. Then if you want to be a member of IPAB or you want to join, there are laid down rules and regulations. Those laid down rules, you follow them. Because we followed it here since 2011 here in the UK with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. When some of all these people maybe even know who is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So no matter anything, anybody, there are Mazen Nnamdi Kanu send you a message and say, please go and do this. Simple message. And then DOS or head of media is the person you contact or contact you to say, this is information coming from our leader. If you love Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, you respect that thing and go through it. If you say no, you don't want to sign anything, fair enough. But don't be angry because inside people are angry for nothing. People are angry. In DOS, there are one or two or a couple of maybe one or two people that are doing something wrong. You came to your platform and said things about finance. The first day you said it, I never called your program. You know me too well. You said it the second day, I never called your program. I never even commented. I never even said a word. Until DOS came on Radio Biafra and made a speech concerning the same thing you have treated 2 times on your platform. And then you made the 3rd program. That was the day I called him to talk about the issue of finances. That they should do what? Give whoever that is holding our money should return it. Because this is the time we need that money for ESN. And then I also advised DOS that there are questions people ask you. You don't come on platform to say this is the person who is a member of IPOB, Oteka or no Oteka. There are a way you answer things professionally and then move on. You have not hurt anybody. You have not said raised any doubt. Like that our brother said. Some of us, we are Biafrans. We feel we are intelligent. We know more than any other person. But yes, when we do things like children. At the end of it, we are running around the same circle. There are issues that need to be tackled. We tackle it once and for all and move on. The only thing I'm saying today, going forward, please, let all this bickering end. Mazi Simon Ekpa is our brother. We love him. We are behind him. If there are places that he made a mistake, he should also correct himself. And what in IPOB, no. Mazen Namdekano cannot tell anybody to sign a paper him himself has not signed. That's the way this organization, this movement was built, that we are able to get to this level. Which the deputy was there some time ago, and something happened, he left. And the movement continues. Nobody is hating anybody. Nobody is hating anybody. Nobody is jealous over anybody. Everybody is doing their bit. Mazi Chukwubikem, you knew one of your programs, I called and condemned the head of media. He's also perhaps a member of DOS, but he is not that because he did something wrong, giving you 3 months suspension, writing another memo, I think from another person, sending out without official listing of IPOB. I came on your platform, I condemned it. I condemn their action. It's not right. Do you want to close the source of information we have to broadcast this critical time? No, this is not the right time to send suspension or to send a ban, 3 months suspension. This is not the time. We need you. We need every platform of Radio Biafra. And my answer is to our brother, Simon Ekpa. When our leader was outside, anytime he's broadcasting on Radio Biafra, you will use your platform and hook in there and air it live. I asked that question some time ago. Why, if our leader was arrested, you've not been doing that, even when DOS is coming on that platform to give information to Biafra? I expect you by now to throw everything, whatever insult, whatever grievances, whatever say you have, throw it in the dustbin. The only way you can show us that your heart is pure, you don't have any grudges against anybody. When DOS comes on Radio Biafra to give an announcement to Biafra, use your platform also. Every media warrior in this agitation, all of you should hook to Radio Biafra to air the view or the whatever that DOS announcement they are making. The same way you do it when our leader was outside. Not now when our leader is inside. Some of you, when DOS comes on Radio Biafra, you don't even listen to Radio Biafra. You don't even listen to DOS. And then you go and by assumptions and by speculations, by things you have no proof of, going all over the place, attacking DOS when they have not done anything wrong. If 1 or 2 persons made a mistake there or did something wrong, those people are being pinpointed, not DOS in general, for anybody to insult them. Please, my brothers and sisters, we have gotten to the point of no return. As in the host, God bless you for bringing this program today and putting it out the way it's supposed to be, the truth.
Thank you.
Let everybody take corrections internally. That moving forward, we move as a team. I am putting it here. DOS also arrange oath of secrecy. I've advised it a couple of times. Oath of secrecy, whereby when you go and discuss secretly, no principal officer should come to social media to post anything, no matter how that thing is. If anybody does it, automatic sack. We should learn. We should learn that not watching our duty, no matter, every organization has problems. We are brothers and sisters. We can hobnob sometimes, have a problem within ourselves.
Okay, Mazi.
It doesn't warrant us coming to social media.
Mazi, round up, please. Round
that's
up.
what I want to say.
Thank you.
God bless you, Mazi.
Bless you too.
God bless you.
Thank you very much. This program is already 3 hours and 9 minutes, and I'll be sitting here since morning. I have never even tested anything. I have not eaten since morning. That is to tell you the sacrifice that we are making, because I know if you look at the time now, this is 6:30. This is 6:30 in Biafra land, and that is 30 minutes on top of the hour, no matter wherever you are watching from. And I would just want to answer the last caller. The last caller after this, I'll bring the program to an end. Welcome to this program, Aside Hot. Your name and where you're calling from.
Waving out to the hall. Now, so I will talk.
Thank you. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
My name is Ikechuku, calling from Europe.
Ikechuku, please, you're going to be the last caller. Go ahead and make a contribution. Make it swift, please.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Let me firstly add some points. Like this previous last course said, that there is some question they ask in public, let me put it like that, and some question not to ask. For me, I first comment that before, because if somebody asks us question, if the not DOS, because everybody, I follow people who are accused DOS before without understanding the real people of the DOS. What I finally understand there is that not just the DOS, but maybe some people, let me put it like that, or not. So I said it before. I've such question asked in public, it shouldn't have been given like that. And if you watch how the whole thing escalated, it's like that has been going on within them before. I don't know, but the way the thing escalated, it's like it's the main important issue to do or to follow on what is on ground. Even when our leader is in the hands of our enemy. You understand? Because that should be the most focused thing that we are as our target, and for the freedom of Biafra, followed by it. But they were not busy doing things like that. After all the delay, they have been delaying our leader is still in their hand, and things are still going on. So let anybody, not to blame anybody at this point, because like as he said, he has given you, maybe you have talked to him before, he doesn't want to, only him know inside him why he doesn't want to, and that should not be a concern of anybody. As he said, I may take some things he said, I may not take some things he said. You understand? So that is it. Let us focus how the situation of our leader being like this without, we all know that he didn't commit any crime. That should be most we will be telling ourselves. Our leader did not do anything wrong. He didn't kill anybody, and the people that are killing people are going free. Even the one that murderer and the criminal that is demanded for FBI in America, are still protecting him. So why can't our own special leader, who does not kill, does not crime, how can't us focus how things went wrong like that?
Please round up. Please round up, please.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much. I'm very, very hungry. I need to go and eat. Thank you, Sis Simone. I've not eaten. Please, this caller, I will not answer your call. I want to close this program because I've run out of time. By right, I was not supposed to answer any call today. I was just supposed to make my speech and close the program. I will still answer those who are going to call on next program that is coming up. But for now, I have to stop. This is 6:35. And since morning, I have not eaten anything called food. I've been only drinking only water. And you will understand what it is when a man is, keeping himself this hunger. Because some people say that I'm adding weight. Sometimes I eat only but once in a day, sometimes. But I just thank God for the life that he gave each and every one of us. And I want to beg all of us once again for everybody to put their knife back into their sword, into the place you are supposed to put it. Please don't bring it out. Share their sword, please. I beg you. We need peace. We need oneness. We need harmony. We need love. We need understanding. Please, I am begging. I'm begging. If I have offended you in any way, not the people that I'm talking about holding ESN money, I did not offend them all. I'm talking about any other Biafrans that think that I've offended them in the manner and approach I use to broadcast. Forgive and forget. Let us move together. And those of you that think that someone like Ekpa have offended them, forgive. And those of you that have offended someone, but those that have offended you to forgive. And DOS, those that you think have offended you by calling you names in the outside, in the public domain, forgive. And those of our brothers that maybe one or two member of DOS have, say something they don't like, forgive. Yen chorobo, kudodi, kudochia, bikon, onya fotata kafuni yechi, kachineke mezioku. Ndewon. I love you all.
All hail Biafra, land of the rising sun. We love and cherish. We have vanquished our enemies. All hail Biafra. God bless Biafra. In him we trust. Shout it, sing it, all hail Biafra.
Thank you very much, and God bless you all. Kemisian.